slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast. I can roast, I can gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the pettiness. A reflection of the emptiness, hilarious. You think you're with my time, you're delirious, mysterious, because you are behind the fake exterior, inferior. You know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and you believe in what you got, it was built to last. Yeah.
Now that I've been going through hell, mental health is gone. I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I play a million mind games, but instead of
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I'm saving every breath it takes. Mental health is confident, my mind taking my mistakes. I'm chasing a dream, that's what never took away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it up, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Welcome to 777 News. I am your host. It is
Qué triste fue decirnos adiós cuando nos adorábamos más.
tell your nana I said hello. Tell your somebody I said hello. Tell your poppy or your brother, your sister I said hello, and I am thankful for everything that they have done. Tell them I said hello, and abuela, tell them I said hello. To everybody else, welcome. Welcome to what I believe is one of the most diverse news stations on TikTok. I believe here that every walk of life walks through these doors, and I want to be on my low vibration stuff. Yo, T.O. I want to be on my low vibration like era where ain't nobody in here. It's just us, healing and getting in touch with our most deepest selves. I love low vibration. I love when we are not in the mix. I loved yesterday. Yesterday was beautiful for me. I loved and hated it because when I do that, when I get in touch with my more spiritual side that needs to be in touch with the spirit and feeling pain and feeling happiness and feeling oneself come out of that, we get to be genuine and we get to be amongst ourselves, and we don't have a room or crowd. But the hateful part of that is the empath that lives in most of us, where spirits like to touch people in the middle of the night, and I do not like that part of it. I don't like being in the future. I don't like getting visions and then seeing my visions come true in the middle of the night, in the morning. I hate it. I like my day not to be known. Yeah, you're right, man. I like to go through the day and not know what's gonna happen. I hate knowing what's gonna happen through the day. It's the worst. I hate when I know exactly every detail of the day. That was what happened yesterday. I already knew what was gonna happen. I was gonna be told everything that was gonna happen, and it all fell through as possible, even down to anybody who was. If I would have gave out the numbers yesterday for a certain lottery thing, they played exactly as they needed to play yesterday, and I said, oh well, whatever. Whatever. Somebody could have won like $20,000 off of me yesterday, but none of my business. None of my business. None of mine. Today, so I got to touch on a tough subject because I believe that we are so diverse here. Hate this. Coming back. I'm back. And I'm back. And I'm back. And I'm back. And I'm back. Welcome to the show. How about I give you let's see if this clip has loaded first. I literally thought about how to touch on this subject 1,000 ways or more, and I couldn't think about it. So maybe that's why this clip was sent to me. Yeah, I'm not gonna be coded. All right. I'm not gonna be coded.
Where you talking about you're using old videos. What is that?
Look, she's Jewish. This one's
I do hate her because she's not We're both Republicans.
Yeah, I'm on gas. Remember that, dude, though? No, we're in America. Everybody spells the same in America. We're adults.
It's called freedom of speech.
Ha! I feel like we have lost our way as to everybody else from other countries, China, Japan, Europe. Let me look at this. Hold on right quick. Let me tell you where everybody's from before I cover this. Let me tell you who's in the room with you. Let me tell you who's in the room with you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to tell you who's in the room with you. You got a lot of people from all over the world in here. So let me just make sure I show respect to those people. Let me tell you who's in the room with you 1 second. Because it's just not Americans in here. So let me start there first. Because I can give you some historical references about those countries. And let me tell you who's in the room with you. Give me 1 second. Come on, where is it at? Where's the part that tells me, is it this? Yeah, let me tell you who's in the room with you. I want to see who's for what country. I want to see the country, though. I want to see, because you could tell me what country everybody's in. This part. Give me a second. Whoa, okay. Didn't know that. That's tremendous to me. I didn't know that, but I am going to tell you who is in the room with you. Give me 1 second and I'm going to tell you who is in the room with you. I just have to find, I'm on the laptop trying to look for it when I do it on my computer. Here we go, geographic. All right. Nepal, Bangladesh, Algeria, India, Iraq, Senegal, Morocco, Bolivia, Venezuela, Sri Lanka? Where the fuck is that? Excuse me, I don't even know where the fuck that country is at. You ever heard of Srilanka? You ever heard of that? You ever heard of that though? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that though? I don't know where that is. I never heard of the place. Welcome everybody from Sri Lanka, from the Philippines to Sani? The fuck is that at? Indonesia, Vietnam, Paraguay, Peru, Liberia, Jordan, Yemen, Lebanon, Nicaragua, Thailand, and Argentina. Currently, according to this, we have about fluctuating between 5 to 10% from these various countries in here. That means a lot of people feel comfortable. Excuse my punctuation. No, I'm not going to do that again. Don't make me do that again. There are a lot of people from around the world listening to my English and hopefully taking some of what I'm saying back to their motherland. Okay? The difference between their country and our country is that there are a lot of people from their country, and I welcome every single one of you. I'm glad you feel comfortable here. This is crazy. I was just looking at, this is crazy. You feel comfortable. Every one of your countries, about 5 to 10% of you from your population feel comfortable in here. You may not say anything, and you may not have translate on. As of right now, you're probably translating as this goes. But this is the place where you feel comfortable, and I appreciate you coming and join us both on TikTok and YouTube. Those of you that speak England, not English, and British, in Britain, in Great Britain, in Scotland, and France, and other England neighboring countries, we also are glad to have you as well. Any Brit or UK person is always welcome in these lands. Don't ever get it divided here. This is not an American station. I want to make sure I let that be known. Even though I am located in America, I am always dreaming of living in another country. Do not get it twisted. I will give it all up. I'll give it all up for cheese and crackers. Everything for tea. For tea and biscuits. I might even think about eating roaches. Where they eat roaches at. Where they eat ants at. I'm down, baby. I'm down. Petty's down for it all. I'm not scared of whatever you eat in your country. Whatever you eat, I'm down for it. I might not be good with no grasshoppers and roaches living in my mouth, but fry one up, I heard it tastes. I heard it tastes like, somebody said it tastes like apples. If that's what it tastes like, that's what it tastes like. What I will not be doing is what you British people do, is I will not be indulging in your breakfast, which is baked beans on toast. Will not be participating in that. Baked beans and toast is not a wonderful breakfast. So I don't know what the hell your taste buds told you, but you probably need to get some season. I will not be doing any of that. I will bring breakfast to your country, but that will not be it. All right. Wanted to make sure that I invite everybody from around the world that is here. According to what I'm seeing, they are in here. And I want you to make sure that you understand that you have diversified yourself. If you have diversified yourself, that means you are not under the impression that only what you have been culturally taught growing up matters. All right? This is the hard truth. In America, before I even go there, hey, whoa, quick reminder, trying to watch my language, quick reminder, please, for the love of God, for the love of no God that you don't even love, for the love of your spirit and your soul, how about that? For the love of the soul that embodies your body, do not threaten anybody in the name of petty. Do not go around to people's boxes threatening folks for the love of yourself. For everything. For God's sake, do not threaten anybody. I don't care what they have done to me. I don't care if they come to my door. I don't care if we get in a tussle. Ain't nothing worth at all you going out your way to do that. I don't care what they done. Bygones be bygones. It is what it is. All I can wish, and I want you to wish, for them to have a better life and for them to grow. We can't make nobody grow. But the last thing I want us to get into, or for me, if you come here, is to be thinking you defended me by threatening folks. I don't even want to be defended. First off, I truly believe if you come here, you get to go watch other people talk shit about us, and you don't have to say nothing. Because we ain't doing nothing here but being educated and growing. Whatever shit they talking about us, obviously they haven't got past the second wall of growth, which is, what can I learn from what they have already went through? What can I learn? What can I learn? They haven't went, second wall tell you, if they still talking about you, they haven't got past the second wall, which is, what can I learn from what somebody went through in their life? What somebody went through around the world? What is their history? What am I missing from what I grew up with to now? that is the part where you are here and you should be learning from other people off their backgrounds. I truly believe this is a diverse place. I truly believe in not people of European descent, but people of African descent. That means from the islands and also from the Americas, also from Africa, who live in Europe and in India and in Asia. I truly believe different boat, same boat, different port. I hope that makes sense to you. Same boat, different port. We are more alike than we are different. Every single one of us. Every single one of us. Even if you are of European descent. Even if you are European descent, just because my melanin in my skin is a little bit greater doesn't mean you don't have melanin in you. Is the reason why you tan. Sunscreen. We all got to use it. We all got to use it. Don't get it twisted. I can't walk out there without no sunscreen. Whoever told you that is lying. I peel as well. I peel as well. I peel as well. Okay? So, there are historically different backgrounds that keep us more further divided than they do keep us together. Now, around the world, you're going to learn something great from Petty that you will get to dive into in yourself as you're translating this. There are black people in your country as well. Oh, you didn't know that. You Americans didn't know that. You didn't know that? In China, there's people that look like me. In Europe, there's people that look like me. I've been told by people from Mexico a million times, there are more people that look like me in Mexico than I know. That Brazil, there's people that look like me. Russia, there's people that look like me. America. America, 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 America. Now, this is the country. I'm sorry, I got to touch on this subject. This is the country in America where, and you're listening from around the world and you're saying, but I'm Chinese and I look like you. Yeah. In America, as you're listening in China and you look just like me, as you're listening in Europe and you look like me and you're called a European and you're called a Chinese, there is this willful, hear me out, willful. You're doing it on purpose. You're doing it on purpose. Willful in your mind ideology where you start separating people based off how they look. China, they call China. In Mexico, they call Mexicans. In Europe, they just call Europeans, no matter what they look like. There's a willful separation going on in your head. No. I am an African American. Cool. But if we can get past that, and start looking at each other as Americans, we can start treating each other equally. And then we can start, diving into what's right and wrong to do as an American. It is absolutely wrong as an American for me to call you the C word. I know I eat Ritz. But it's absolutely inappropriate for me to go out my way and call you that as an American. It's absolutely inappropriate. Forget the immigrants. Forget people that have immigrated here and learned the language. If you have generations here, it's absolutely wrong as a generational American for you to look at somebody that has more melanin in them and then go out your way and use the word, no matter if they're a relative or not, no matter if you have somebody told you that you had a past. Your first instinct should be, whoa, I know history, brother, my American brother or sister. It's absolutely wrong for me to do that. I have historical background was maybe some of my European descended people help people out through abolition. Through abolition. It wasn't just people of color doing abolition. It was all type of folks from all type of backgrounds that did not believe that us other humans should be in bondage. They was risking their homes to start a railroad, be it fictional or real or however you placed it. It was people who of a European descent who also started this railroad to get people out of a system that they believed was not right. Just wasn't right. Just wasn't right. Americans, true Americans. And when I say true Americans, I'm not discounting any immigrant. What I'm saying is immigrants come here and they want this white and black identity that they have been sold by America. America sold an identity to you that it is better to be white than just to be an American. So you come into the country and you check the white box when you come into the country because it is better to be white than be American. If I choose that box, I'll be treated just as they are treated. So I choose not to learn the history. I choose not to learn the history until they treat me as if I'm black. My Indian immigrants, when they look at you with your gas station and they come in there, they treat you just like one with melanin in your skin and not as if you own the gas station. Or the Korean who has a hair shop in the neighborhood where the money's at and the melanin dollar trickles down more than the Russian GDP, but they choose to take the money from the melanated folks. My Korean brothers and sisters, you own about 75% of the hair industry here in America. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Enjoy. And sisters, there ain't nothing wrong with your lace front. I'm liking all the lace fronts that I'm seeing on my For You page. They are wonderful. I'm liking how they just fit in wonderful. I think they're beautiful. Just don't get it snatched out now. It look good now. Hate to see it on the floor. Hate to see it on the floor. Looking like a poodle walking around here. Anyway. Oh, I'm joking. I stay joking. I'm sorry. Hey, don't use that glue. Hold on. Don't use too much of that glue now. Let me stop. That ain't nobody business. Let me snatch this back up. Let me snatch this back up. No, I'm gonna stop. Let me leave y'all alone. Stop. Let me stop. Stop it. Here, as a world provider of news, it is a great degree of respect that I have for everybody in all walks of life, no matter where you come from in this world, no matter where you descend from this world. It is absolutely language that stops us from treating each other as humans. That is number one. The number one thing that I think it is most harmful for each person to understand is that one's background must be understood. One's background must be understood. Once you understand one's background, you gain a sense of humanity for your other humans. You then are able to be a supporter for both people of descents, because then you understand that people came to this country and they couldn't practice their religion. People were sent to this country as prisoners. This was supposed to be a prison. It is, technically it is a prison. That's a whole nother subject. That's a whole other subject. But technically, back in the day of kings before the 13 colonies, this technically was supposed to be extra area for prisoners. Just make sure you do your history. This This was a place to send all the extra prisoners because they were overrun. They didn't have no space. You understand? Then came the history of labor. Before they start shipping people from Africa here, they did try it with indentured servants from Europe. They tried it. Sickness and plagues and all type of things plagued people and took them out. Then they did something that was not humane. They tricked. Let's be honest. They tricked a bunch of people in Africa that did believe in enslaving somebody from another, what do you call that, village. But when they did it in Africa, it was for a certain amount of time and then they were let free. So you served out your sentence. That's what they thought they was giving people when they was giving them away to come over here. A certain amount of time. Africa continues to apologize for the vast mistake. Or I can go the other way. Or I can go the other way. It never happened. It never happened. It never happened. It never happened. I can also go that way. The people were already here. They were already here. According to some history texts, the people were already here. They just enslaved the natives that were here. I'm just saying, I can go both ways with it. I can go both ways. I just wanted to make sure I cover both because the historical implications is that if I don't cover both, then somebody's going to say I don't know history, but I have to make sure I cover both sets of his story. Understand? Break it down. His story. So, whoever's telling it as well. Her story. Historian. Her historian. Get it? You get it? I mean, I'm only a vessel, is how I can put it. I'm only a vessel. So there have been some very touching conversations today and throughout the days where people lack education. I don't like the part where people are trying to tell you something with no historical background behind it. I really hate, and hate is a strong word, but I hate when your feelings are involved in something that could be used for educational purposes to educate everybody, and then they could understand everybody's perspective. Because I'll never understand what it's like to be a Chicana or a Chicano. Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? See, you're probably lost right now. Like, what's that? Some people don't, though. But some people don't. Like the understanding. But do you understand, though, like, what it's like to live in Texas and sign the Treaty of Guadalupe, and you were supposed to have citizenship in both countries, and then the Americas decline what they signed. Do you understand now? Like down there in Mexico and California and stuff, like that's supposed to be theirs, but then you got people coming in and trying to take what already belonged to them. They worked that land. See, I wouldn't understand. You understand? Like, I wouldn't understand that. To be on this land and to have worked Texas and California, New Mexico, and to have someone say, you don't own this land, but still see San Pablo Ria, San Juan. If you ever go down there and you wonder why the counties are those cities named like that, because they never gave up the right to those cities, even though it says Texas or Arizona or New Mexico. I'm just saying. The lack of understanding people from different areas is a misnomer in the historical facts of one's own history. So, No one will ever be able to transcend your African descendant identity or even your Native American identity. But the lack of understanding within oneself to know is bad. It's bad. Not what's yours is yours, right? So you own a plot of land, it's yours. It's yours in new times. You own a plot of land, you pay taxes on it, it's yours. Quotation marks. It's yours. In the system, it's yours. It's yours. You don't have to invite anybody on your land. You don't have to invite. Listen, I'm not going to get into the technicalities. We could, listen, I don't want to get into the technicalities. I want to keep it very surface. Expatriate. I want to keep it very surface when it comes to the corporation. Listen, I want to, listen, everybody. I want to keep it very on the surface when it comes to the corporation. Just, how could I, let me say, do I have $1 around here? Let me go make sure it's on this envelope, and then I'll tell you what to look. Give me a second. Yeah, I got it. I got a $2 bill with it on there. I got a $2 bill on it. You say, some of you say United States of America. Some of you say the United States. Some of you say USA. Some of you say the USA. Let me just do a quick let's ask a question. Hey now. Where was the US Capitol before it was in Washington? Let's see how good you are. Jerry got it. It was in Philadelphia. Why did they get kicked out of Philly? 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 Why? Why did they get kicked out? You don't know? Nobody? You don't know? Nobody? See how well versed you are. That part, Sarah, and taxes. They were not paying their taxes. The first U.S. Capitol, the first White House is in Philadelphia. You can go there anytime, but they'll give you a history lesson if you ever go there. The main part of that, they didn't want to pay their taxes. Your state capital did not want to pay their taxes. So, as in new developing nations, they made themselves a subset of said Americas. I think that's all I need to give. But make sure you look at your notes and look really well at the detail. Like, when you start reading legal terms, like lawyery terms, like, okay, listen, just listen. When you look at gold, right? When you look at gold and diamonds, right? They're based off the jewels, like weight and everything, and they'll never say in the current value of the said item, which they give you like the money for in said country, but it'll never say this note is legal tender for debts, comma, public and private. You should really just try to break that down. too smart. Let me go ahead. I need to act like an idiot. Sorry. Where's my dunce hat at? Being too smart, bro. You're being too smart, bro. You're being too smart, bro. Being too smart, bro. Being too smart, bro. Nah, it wasn't a left turn. It was I did too much. I don't want to be I don't want to be looked at. I don't want to be looked at. I hope to deliver nuggets. This is uncoded as well, but I hope to deliver nuggets in a way that have you thinking. Bacon's Rebellion. Anybody, without me saying it, do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? Bacon's Rebellion. Just because then I'll be quick with what I have to say. But yes is not a sentence. No, Bacon's Rebellion is an important part of history. It's an important part of why you identify like you identify. Okay. Yeah, I know. I was looking at some stock in Riviera, and I was looking at the Riviera was like $11 a share, and I believe I'm getting off topic. That's business stuff. Sorry. Okay, Bacon's Rebellion in a summary. The poor, which we're the poor. We're the poor. You understand? We're the poor. We're the poor. The poor got together against the rich because the rich were doing too much. Kind of like history repeats itself. And the rich decided to put an identity in there that they don't use. So let's take it like this. Elon Musk is an immigrant. He's rich. Okay? Follow me? They gave the new construct of black and white. But in this time of the rebellion, these two groups came together and had no idea of said identity. There was no such thing as this concept that you now have. They put privilege in front of some of you when we all can till the land the same. You understand? You understand? If I got a garden, you got a garden. We could both grow strawberries. Okay? All right. Bad things have happened to people that are underprivileged because of this identity. It allows your mind to focus on something because of a said inherent identity that's placed on you at birth. If you can get away from said identity, you will then see cultural biases that happen to your fellow humans. It is up to you that identify as this. Because I know you're not this. I've never seen nobody. I've never seen nobody. I've never in my life, not even albino. I've never in my life seen nobody walk around with this color. There is a reason why I choose to use language in its most predominant way when I say European descent and of African descent. It is true where you come from. But I ain't never seen you send me a picture if you not that what's that damn movie with the man? What's that damn movie with the damn what? Not Rain Man. That's the only person I done seen is that damn Powder. Powder is the only movie where I done seen that. Don't none of you walk around like that. And I ain't never seen nobody look like this. I ain't never seen nobody look like this. I ain't never seen nobody look like this. I ain't never. I seen somebody look. I done seen an extra round. But labeling yourself, identifying yourself as something that you can't even find on a continent? I can find the Caucasus Mountains. I can find the Afrikaners, but I can't find what y'all be calling yourselves. That's an identity. That's a human problem. That's a human problem. And if you're listening from around the world, yes, that is an American problem. Because when we come to your country, no matter what we look like, you identify us as Americans. The same way that we can misidentify somebody from Southeast Asia as Indian, you will correct us and say that you're from Asia and that you are not Oriental. Just make sure I put that out. Nobody's Oriental. Okay? Just put that out there. All right? All right? You're quick to correct us on what country you are from. And it's only here where we have a micro-identity problem. Everywhere else in this world, we are identified as Americans, no matter what we look like. It's only within the country that we start micro-identity. Micro-identity then places us in self-proclaimed struggles. So I can only identify with a European American woman if I have a rich husband and I'm a stay-at-home mom. These micro these micro identity things that happen, or I can only identify in America with an African descendant woman is if I grew up in South Philly or the east side of Atlanta, and I know what it's like to go to a little mom and pop store and walk to the corner store and buy shoes and wham-whams. Or I could only identify with somebody from Latin America if their father, their papi, worked really hard and my papi worked really hard on several jobs where he was also maybe a mechanic and also a dishwasher, or maybe cut grass and had his own business and they didn't know it was his own business, but he made sure to put his family to work. Self-identifying characteristics that in all reality, no matter what background you are from, there are rich African descendant men who let their wives stay home and take care of the kids as well. There are both who have their own businesses and put their families to work. Micro identities. I need to write a book. Micro identities allow you to separate yourself because you believe that you are the only one in this region that is experiencing this struggle or this way of life. There's also media influence. Media tells you that crime rate in the community is astronomical. So when you visit said places with a lot of people of African descent, you tend to lock your doors. Beep, beep. Or if they start moving into your community, it's time for us to move. They're moving in. Or you're not like them. Micro identities and the media's persuasion on you is something wonderfully made in this country. I think I'm going. I don't really care about being flagged. I think what's happening is there are people listening, because I was able to, some clips came through that I'm not playing. I'm like, okay, so they was listening over here. I'm like, okay. But they still self-identifying. People are still self-identifying as this or that. And my whole thing is like, yeah, I want you to understand the history, but I also want you to start looking at me as a human as well, and everybody that look like us. Like, I want you to start looking at us as human.
Hi, Pasture Petty. How are you
Hey now.
today?
Yeah, I'm eating grass.
I just wanted to come up. Listen, I'm going to be touching grass the next couple days. I just wanted to come up here because I just heard you talk about the reporting thing, and I've been watching lives where it's been said by like agencies through TikTok that it's not always people reporting you. They have a system now where like an AI actually can report you. So it could be just them not agreeing with your conversation. It's not always somebody reporting you. I just wanted to tell you that.
I agree.
I know, but a lot of people on this app, not you, Petty, but a lot of people on this app will be like, "Oh, so and so's reporting me." Well, I mean, you're using profanity and all these other words, and maybe that has something to do with it. But yeah, everyone that's saying these racial slurs and stuff never get taken down. So weird to me.
I mean,
right?
Yeah. I mean, hey, the reason I
Well,
learned how to
sis,
talk
I'm
in
blaming
code.
you.
I mean, I'm just saying I learned how to talk very when it's caught, like yesterday. When it's caught, it's usually not me talking. I'm hearing everything that's said, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to get flagged. Like yesterday, I was like, oh yeah, I know I'm getting flagged because I don't say none of this that we was listening to yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, I don't say any of this. I know it's gonna get flagged.
Yeah, gotcha. Anyways, it looks pretty sunny outside today, y'all. I think we should be going to parks and stuff. If you're not, if you're snowed in, maybe color, paint a picture, do something. All right, bye.
Agreed. I am going to open the door to you and your identity. The thing is, when I open this door to you and your identity, you have to be willing to hear someone out that doesn't have the same historical upbringing as you. There are truly some people out here in the world. And let me just get this out the way. Once again, fuck Kanye. That whole Beyonce, listen, don't understand y'all. Don't understand how y'all don't get upset with Kanye over him wearing the stuff that he has on and saying the Hitler stuff. But this Beyonce, Jay-Z, and the kids thing, I get it. Got you upset. But what about all the other stuff? Yeah. Like this shit done went left. This shit just done went left. Like I understand what he said. He said that you don't see Beyonce and Jay-Z's kids because they are the R word. Hold on, let me get the direct quote. Let me Let me get directly what he said. Hold up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to give you exactly what he said that got people all upset. Let me tell you exactly what he said. Because he said it was, let me tell you exactly what he said. Hold up. Because I will tell you exactly what he said. Because I could have started with this and it would have ran the whole show. But I didn't want to. I just had to make sure I waited for the right time to put this in there. Wait, has anyone ever seen JC's and Beyonce's younger kids? They are the R word. ED. No, literally. And this is why artificial insemination is such a blessing. Having R word children is a choice. Yeah. He said that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he said that. Y'all was, hold up. Y'all was on here fighting on TikTok that y'all don't know what's going on. Hold up. Y'all was too busy. That's why I said I don't really like the feelings thing. Y'all be so busy fighting. Y'all was so busy giving out y'all feelings on TikTok that y'all didn't even know that happened. What time is it? 2:59? That was news 19 hours ago? For real? Hold up. You was so busy on here that 19 hours ago, you wasn't even paying attention to what people out here upset about. Wow. I mean, but I mean, if you were sleeping, I mean, the first thing you woke up, you means you woke up and you cut on this and you didn't cut on the news. Because it would have been on your news. The first thing you would have saw on the news is Kanye West has went on again on another rant on Twitter, and we're trying to figure out why he hasn't been banned yet. Oh, Lord Jesus, that's all over the news. Oh, yes, please, if you have not did your taxes, tax time as well. The door is open. PlayStation. Got an Xbox. But nah. Anyway. Anyway, the door is open, and you know I'm not going to leave it open for long. If I believe I have enough people in here who are of African descent that could tell you why they feel some type of way about European descended folks, but there needs to be a open dialogue to also understand that people do want to understand, you know, your background and where you grew up. I grew up in a very, I mean, it would look like war. If I look at my childhood, it looks like a war-torn area. And you would probably be surprised about where I'm at today and why I don't share those same perspectives about society today. Oh, yes, war. Yeah. Look at some of them houses where I grew up. You'd be like, what the hell happened here? Then there's the perspective of understanding people in rural areas, that people in very rural areas, and this is where I wanted to get with this opening the door, people in very rural areas who are getting cell phones, this is their first time seeing someone that doesn't look like them. Someone with less melanin, with more melanin than them. Their perspectives and ideology are self-inflicted, and those are things that they grew up with in their area because they are not exposed beyond anything beyond their town. I have met people while in the military that was their first time seeing somebody with more melanin in them. They went through 18, 21, 25 years of life, and they never left their town. So whatever perspectives they have been implanted for years until they get outside of their town. There are some people that never leave their towns for 50, 60 years. Everything is right there, including the school that they went to. And I've traveled across this country, and I have been surprised going through small towns and seeing schools with 100 students, high school and middle school mixed into one, or elementary, high school, and middle school all mixed into one building because there are not a lot of people there. They do not see anybody from Mexico. They do not see anybody that lives in the city of African descent. They only see people in their towns. And that is why before I let you up, I cannot change anybody that has hate in their heart. People that are open to understanding things that they do not understand are the people that you need to be talking to. I cannot go into a sheets meeting. I cannot go into a meeting with people that wear sheets and try to change them from hating. That takes years of unpsychological damage that has been done, where people think people are coming to take their jobs, the jobs that they don't even want to do. Nobody don't want to work in the field. Nobody don't want to change no oil. Nobody don't want to work in the damn hotel no more. That takes years to change.
Yeah.
I want to cut no damn grass.
What you just described is pretty much how I grew up, to be honest. Like, I grew up in a very small town, and for the longest time, our middle school and elementary school were all in the same building in the town that I grew up in. I personally myself did not see a person of color until I got into high school, but I knew that they existed, and I never grew up with hate instilled in my brain towards them because of my mother. I was never taught to hate anyone. I feel like that's the difference with me versus a lot of other people that grew up in small towns. I was never taught hate. I was taught acceptance.
I agree.
And I feel like that kind of hatred towards another community is taught.
I agree.
Because we all know children don't naturally hate anyone. You have children, small children. You know that your kids, if you would allow them, would just go up to anyone and be like, "Hey, hi, how you doing today? My name's blah blah blah." That's the way kids are. You teach them to hate people. Period.
Agree.
And like I said, I feel like that's a big difference in me versus a lot of people that grew up in small towns, and probably a lot of people that did grow up in small towns that have the same outlook that I do can relate to me. Like, I wasn't taught that. I was not taught to hate people. I was not taught to discriminate against people because of their skin color. Like, I mentioned it to Queen of all trades a long time ago. Like, the color of your skin will not have any effect, in my opinion, of you. It's you as a person. Your personality, who you are, how you treat other people is what makes me like or dislike you. It has nothing to do with the color of your skin. And I feel like a lot of people are just, it's really sad to me. And I know that you, being who you are, Pastor Petty, have probably experienced a lot of that hatred yourself. And it's hard for me to even comprehend it, because I've never experienced it. But I don't want people like you and other people of different cultures and races to have to go through it anymore in this time period. Like, I mean, we're talking like, we're in 2025.
True.
We should be able to, as a country, to not hate people because of the color of their skin. But we still are. And like you said, you mentioned the news and stuff earlier. The news has always been so one-sided when it comes to that, in my opinion.
I agree. I agree. Like, just looking at statistics and facts, I mean,
Yeah.
hell, I grew up with the news saying I ain't supposed to be alive right now.
Exactly. Like, you grew up with the news telling you, why are you here?
Yeah, I mean, like, I really thought
And
I
I
was
grew up with the
over
news
21.
telling me, look at all of these people doing all of this bad stuff, and do you realize what the color of their skin is? That's the only people that does stuff like this. No, it's not. No, it's not. You just point it out because of the color of their skin. They make the news because of the color of their skin. Because if it was a white male, you wouldn't be reporting about it. And I bring up a lot of this stuff with different people that I talk to about, like, we had an incident here in West Virginia where there was a high-speed chase, right? Dude had cops, like 20 cops following behind him. They ended up T-boning him and having him crash and held him at pew-pew point. But they didn't pew-pew him. And I'm like, you cannot sit there and tell me, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm not trying to be offensive, but if he was not a white male, what would have happened to him?
Oh, we know.
We already know.
Yeah.
There wouldn't have even been a thought about it.
Yeah. Especially after the whole
Because they've had that happen to them for less. They've had that happen to them just by being pulled over in a regular routine traffic stop, and the police thinking that they had something on them.
Agreed.
But yeah, my background and how I grew up, I did grow up in a very rural area, very small town, but I did not have that instilled hatred brought up in my lifetime, and I didn't instill it in my children either. And like I said, the very first time that I personally experienced a person of color was when I was in high school, because high school was like a combined of like 2 or 3 different schools. But I learned so much by having that diversity brought in to my life when I was a teenager. Like, I had a couple of friends that, you know, I had no idea that, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not knowing what I'm trying to say. Like, getting different perspectives of people, like, I don't know. It was amazing. Like, I will never forget, like, going to one of my friend's house for the first time, and their parents just, like, accepting me, because I was, you know, kind of taught that it might maybe be frowned upon for a white person to be in a person of color's neighborhood. But the people that I hung out with, their parents never treated me any different, just like my parents never treated her any different. And I was like, well, this isn't what, you know, society has tried to tell me was going to happen. Like, and I, you know, I don't know. And to listen to their, like, perspectives on the struggles that they've had. And that helped me realize, like, it is in society's eyes, we are supposed to be 2 different people, and you
in America.
are
In America.
well, yeah, in America's
America.
eyes, we are supposed to be 2 different people, and you are getting treated the way that you're getting treated just because your skin tone is different than mine, not for any other reason.
In America, though. In America, I just want to make that distinction very clear.
Yeah,
Because
in other countries they don't really do that.
No, we treat it like Americans in other countries.
They don't. They just say you're American. I just wanted to touch on 2 things when you talked about how we grew up, war zone, empty lots everywhere with mattresses and kids jumping on them. That is the fun that they had. Now, if you walked inside of my mother's home, you would never know where you were because she was immaculate. Oh, okay. But that's where I grew up, and like you said, to have come so far to where I am now, I decided the other night I'm not doing it no more. Like you said, I'm not trying to deprogram centuries of inbred hate is actually fucking exhausting. And to ask us to work for free again to try to deprogram you is crazy work. I refuse. So I'm gonna just start blocking shit when I see it, so I don't even get tempted to go up in a box and try to correct anything. It is what it is. You stay in your lane, I stay in mine. Move around. Move around. Thank you.
Welcome.
I have to say, I was hanging out in AWS or AWA. What is it? FWA. Excuse me. I'll get my initials wrong.
Yep. Oh, okay, I know.
And she played a video last night of a lady spazzing out because she wasn't paying attention. And the gentleman in front of her did not go on a move.
Wifey,
Yes.
it's kind of
Is it
it's
better?
it's kind of choppy,
Is this
and I'm trying
better?
to hear you.
Is this better?
That's better. That's better.
I forgot when it's on the charger, it makes it go all wonky. So she was watching. We watched a video of a white lady that wasn't paying attention to the car in front of her. That the light went green and the guy didn't move, so she rear-ended him. And she was spazzing and like telling the cops "F you" and "Don't touch me," and like it was just obnoxious. And she's like, "Now, if that was a man or a colored person, how would they have been treated?" And I was like, it definitely, no cops would have stayed there and stood at her and looked at her. They would have been in the police car. And even two police officers came up and said, yeah, even in being a pale skinned woman, they wouldn't have really tolerated it, period. But knowing that these cops did, it was ridiculous. But definitely, if it was a colored male, it would have been treated totally different. And it was interesting just for me to have the same perspective as they had on how it was handled. So that was interesting to see from that perspective. So it just something else for us to think about, whether you're a woman, whether you're a man, whether you're pale, whether you're darker, you know, unfortunately, just say black. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be
Wifey,
better. I'm trying to be better.
Nah, I think they nitpicking. I mean, I think it's better than saying black. I mean, at least you trying. Melanin, person of color, people. I mean, black is so demonic. White paints this very angelic picture.
I'm
That's why I
trying
try
to
to
be
use European
delicate with
descendant and
respect.
African.
So
It's
I do
just
that.
the. I think you're trying. Don't let them nitpick you into something that you're trying to make better.
Yeah, I always try to be more educated in my appearances because I was not brought up in the world to be more educated. So I'm taking my adult life to be. So, but I just wanted to say it was very interesting to see that our perspectives were on the same line of how it would have been treated differently. And it's sad.
wifey, was this the woman that was screaming, "I have groceries in the car," and
Yes,
acting a
yes.
fool?
Yeah, I
Okay,
had
yes,
seen
I
that
saw
video
it.
before. Yeah, it's
That
really
was
bad.
just insane. And I was thinking to myself, if that was anyone else, she would have been in cuffs or he would have been in cuffs. They, I just could not believe the Karenism
And they just
effect
stood
on
there
that.
and watched her run around. It was crazy.
Yes. And call her husband and scream and cuss. And it was her fault.
Yeah, and her life is over.
Yes, because she had groceries in the car.
It was wild. But yes, but it was definitely any normal cop. I think she would have been put into a car, to be honest.
Yes. Yeah.
But it was interesting. So I just thought I'd share that story.
Thank you.
You.
Thank you.
I came up to go off of what Farrell said. I also grew up in a small town in West Virginia until I was 8,
and my grandfather got sick, and we moved to Florida. So at 8 years old, you're not thinking, okay, this person's different, that person's different. And you go to Florida, and still at 8 years old, you're still not thinking this person's different, that person's different. So, that's just part of life. Like, they were my friends. It didn't matter who they were, what color they were, where they came from, none of that. So shortly thereafter, I was 12, we moved back. And there was a town right across the river in Ohio. So it might as well have been West Virginia. And I, at 12 years old, did not know what sundowner meant. I did not know what a sundowner town meant. And I just, well, that's weird. What the heck's that mean? I didn't ask the question. Again, being a child, I'm thinking, what does this mean? It didn't register, I didn't think to ask. Eventually I found out my father moved us there on purpose. My father was a horrible bigot. That's the nicest way I can say it. I, for one, never believed in that because it was so hurtful, the things that he would say about people, and I just didn't understand where that come from. When I went to school, you rode the school bus, and you rode from kindergartner to senior. Kindergarten through 8th grade was in one building, and across the street was 9 through 12. And they all looked like me. Every single one of them. Teachers alike. There was no, and I mean zero, diversity. The diversity was male-female. That was it.
I'm talking to Squeaky. I'm sorry, Liz. I wasn't trying to cut you off. That was my
You're
hand
good.
gesture to them.
You're good. I just I'm trying to say it the right way. I was appalled when I found out what a sundowner town was. When we moved away, I never went back. It wasn't until about 15 years ago that sign was removed from that town.
Yeah, it's really sad that those towns still exist to this. There's still a lot of places that have those towns still in existence.
That is. Where my father-in-law taught in West Virginia, there was no melanation. There was none of that. And the hate that there is in that community over differences. I have seen it from the opposite. I've seen it from one side. But I know that it happens from the other side, and it sickens me. I made sure that I did not teach my children hate. I made sure not to show a difference to my children. I'm sorry. But that's all I have to say. It's just a sad state of affairs in the world that we live in 2025, that things still go like this. And I hate the way this world is today.
Absolutely. So,
Hey, real quick, guys. I don't mean
okay.
to
Let
cut
me mute.
anyone off, but Mara's going to fall asleep from seeing the doctor today. So we need to take just a pause, interception, right turn, just for a second, so she can talk before she goes and takes a nap. because this is important.
I'm sorry for the left turn, but I wanted to let people know that I found out about an hour ago that my stem cell transplant worked. And my red blood cells are up 49%, which is
Congratulations.
so I didn't think it was going to work. I really didn't. So I can get back to chemo within the next 2 weeks because we've paused it because I was so anemic. My marrow wasn't making red blood cells. And I just found out. I haven't talked to my doctors. I got my lab reports, but it's up 49%, which is huge. Like very unexpected. And I'm sorry for the left. I just wanted to let everyone know instead of having to message people and I did have Valium today for my scan, so I'm very tired. But I just wanted to let everyone know because I'm so lucky to have been accepted into this community because they're so supportive. And everyone's always asking how I am, and they're just amazing. And I just wanted to let people know because I know a lot of people have been following what's going on with me. So I'll hopefully get back to chemo in the next 2 weeks and get rid of this thing.
True blessing. That's I can true blessing.
So I've been crying for like the last hour because this is very unexpected. And now
I'm
I have
so
to call my sister
happy.
who I don't get along with and thank her again.
Oh, Mayor,
So
I love you. You're freaking awesome, and I'm so glad that just to hear the relief in your voice is amazing. I love you. I love you. I'm sorry, I know people hate me, but I love Mayor.
no,
Mayor's freaking amazing.
I love you guys so much. And you don't understand how I'm housebound for the most part because my immune system's in the tank. I'm usually bedbound because I'm so exhausted, and you guys have kept me company for the last year, and I'm so appreciative. So that's all. I just want to let you guys know. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Love you. We love you. Have a good nap. We love
Good
you. We're so
job.
happy for you.
Thank you.
Good job, babe. Go rest. Okay, I'm gonna go clean my face again. We've waited an hour to say that. And I'm sorry for interrupting, but I thought that was a good reason to interrupt. I'm gonna leave.
Hey, no, definitely.
Oh, and please put this in the permanent record book. This is twice. I've not said anything snarky or talked any shit, and I'm gonna leave before I do.
Best reason for interruption ever. Congratulations, Mayor. That is really good news. Really good news. Um, I'm gonna go on mute and let Meemaw finish.
Oh, Lord. I don't even know what to say now since that great.
I know, right?
I don't even want to speak.
I mean, we could table this.
We
This
can
whole
table
thing
it
could
because
be.
I was coming up here to say something. And I
Yeah,
didn't wanna.
it could be tabled. I have a final statement that I'll end with, but it could be. No, don't be sorry.
I'm
Don't be
sorry.
sorry.
I forgot what the hell I was coming up here to say. I'm so old. Shit.
Nah, we can table.
I'm so old. I forgot what the hell I was gonna say.
Vanessa, is that you on another account?
You know it.
Come on.
You know it. You know it.
I
Go. We ain't even got a guest no more. We even got a guest no more. She said, "Y'all ain't keeping me out of here." That's how she feel about it. You said you could try, but you ain't keeping me out of here. I like it here. She don't care what y'all think. She don't care. Hey, Miss Vanessa, Miss Anna, Jennifer, I think I will try to, if no news comes about tomorrow,
Yeah, just
we could bring this back to table it.
hey, I agree. I think tabling it's a great idea for the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Damn it. Every day I consider not coming on here. I truly know there's support here beyond me coming here. But none of this happens without us all coming together. It's really, number one, a reason I don't, back to my original statement, I don't need any defense. Actions. the actions of this place alone, the the spiritual the spiritual actions that this place throws out of your phone into your life to make individuals see things that they wouldn't ever see, to make people become better human beings, is beyond what words could display. There is no need for defending this place. Actions are in itself.
I want to say, for all of the negativity that we see in this world on a daily basis, people nasty at the fuel stations, Walmart, on the internet, this is the kind of person that has joined our community. The other night when I was streaming while Bubbles was taking care of her mama, so I put up the iPad and the phone so that everybody could still see the live. And some people may have noticed
I
that
didn't put it on
that
fucking
there was a
video
little,
because I look a hot mess today.
hang on, that there was a little bit of a dog situation at my house. And then my kid had to come over and say that there was an emergency and disconnect. And it was because my canine offspring didn't like that my senior pup that you guys have heard about walked by her. And Mara had just got out of the hospital, was so depleted and so tired. It was the middle of the night, well, 9 o'clock, but I'm 2 hours from an emergency vet. And this is a person who woke up, walked me through every motion, and ultimately saved my boy's life. Everything, once I got him to the vet, everything she coached, the vet said, was done exactly what they would have told me to do. That's the kind of selflessness that I want all of us to remember is still out there. Because a lot of people would have never opened that message. So if we just spend more time looking for those kind of people.
She got a call. She got a call. She got a call. I know it's a call.
No, it was an alarm.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, I don't answer the phone for very many people now. I sure as hell don't use a phone ringer. But if we spend more time each day looking for the good people and just tuning out the shitheads, then that alone might display a better charisma and get people to follow the lead, if that makes sense. But that's the kind of person that's joined our community, is despite everything that she was experiencing, she stopped and walked me through all of the motions. So that's it.
Beautiful.
I just want us all to try to focus on the better, and I'm trying to do better myself.
Beautiful.
Okay, third time for the record, but please.
Anytime. I'm not marketing. I'm going to make a very vague statement as I get out of here. Oh, actually, I can't leave. Miss Vanessa, yes, ma'am. Come on.
Ain't no video of me, is it? It's no video, right? So I got a teething grandbaby and a teething daughter. And I just want to, and Ruby, she's going to talk because she's.
This is Miss Vanessa. This is Miss Ann. We know around these bits. We know around these parts. we know around these parts. I don't know. I don't know. Don't ask me why. You know I don't deny anybody. Come on now. Yes, Miss Lady in
Yeah,
Red.
Pastor Petty, I
How
just
you
want
doing?
to publicly to say that I want to apologize for the things I have said about you or anything that has said on you. And I just wanted to publicly say that myself.
No, but whoa, I don't know who you are. Who this?
That's all I just wanted
Come
to
on,
say.
come on now. Come on now.
No,
Come on, at least let me
it's
know.
I'm already been bashed enough on this damn app. I
But
just
I
wanted
ain't
to
finna
come on.
bash you. No, I ain't finna let
No,
nobody
I
come
meant
up here.
I meant other people, not you.
But I ain't finna let nobody. We can have a. I'm not finna let nobody come up here and bash you. First off, I just want to know who you are. Not finna have nobody come bash you. Not finna let nobody. I just want to know who you are so we can. I don't even think you should apologize, but I also just want to know who you are. I don't know who you are.
It's Sweet Baby G.
Who's sweet? What happened? Why you, girl?
That's all I
Girl,
wanted to do,
girl to girl,
Pastor.
treat me like one of your girlfriends. Girl, hold up, hold up. What happened? What happened? What? Girl, Miss Jennifer, let me have Miss Jennifer, if you don't mind. I'm gonna have you come back when she gone. I just want to have a girl to girl conversation with her, girlfriend to girlfriend. Okay, thank you, Miss Jennifer. Girl, what happened? What, what made you? What, what had you thinking that way? And then what changed your mind?
Because my other platform was blocked.
Oh, oh, oh. I mean, I can unblock you. I mean, I don't know if you know, like the inner me, the girl in me just don't like. I just want you to have. I want people to have their opinions, and like don't want to. I don't know how. I don't. Have you ever not like? You, okay, so I know how it is as a lady, like running to the fire, like I call drama fire, and like blowing on the smoke to make the fire bigger because it's fun. You ever did that?
Mm-mm.
You ain't never been in no drama.
I've been in some, but I have actually took myself out of them.
Okay. What? I got to know because I want to know this new person. What's causing the change of what's causing the change?
I'm starting to see the real true colors of these people.
Okay. Okay. Now you ain't got to run, and you can. I'm gonna give you this. You don't have to run, but you can also give me a. I plead the fifth. That means you're not answering yes or no, because I'd rather have that than have you leave the box. I just got to know. And I was gonna ask that question that Jerry asked, and I'm not gonna ask it in that way, but I'm asking it in this way. Do you play video games? Do you enjoy video games?
I do video games, and I do not do what other people have said.
Okay. Okay. You on the console?
Mm-mm.
Okay. 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 Um, I ain't gonna ask no more about that. I'm gonna leave that be. But what?
Because I'd rather not spend time on a console. I'd rather do like stuff in real life to actually get off the console.
What you mean? Help me out. You got some new hobbies?
Mm, yeah, personal life ones.
I don't understand, like, cause I got personal things going on, like school, and I like drawing. I do enjoy drawing with charcoal and different acrylic paints. Those are things that I enjoy. I do enjoy
I
drawing
do
tattoos.
beading.
If
I do
you don't
the
want to share,
beading.
please just be like, plead the fifth. Don't even ask me, cause I won't even go. I won't ask no more on that.
You can ask me anything. I don't care.
Oh, so what's the new hobbies?
Pretty much enjoying the Alaska life.
What? No! Don't tell. No! 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 No, I heard what you said. Now I'm very particular about words. Last. You said last?
Alaska.
Oh, okay. I thought you said last. Alaska. Girl, you had me scared there for a little bit. Woo! Shit, scared me. Sorry.
It's all
Woo.
good.
Okay, my bad. My bad. Alaska. So is it do you do any like gold mining or like fishing
I do
or
fishing,
just
hunting, and pretty much everything.
yeah, I know some of my associates that's in Alaska. They do a lot of camping and stuff like that. I know a few people. You ain't ran into nobody that you done shown me that say they know me from Monterey, have you?
On what?
You haven't ran into nobody in Alaska that say they know me from Monterey. Because there's a few people I know that's in Alaska that know me from Monterey.
Pretty much in the southeast, so it all
Okay, don't
depends
worry
on
about it. You ain't
where.
got to say all that. I don't want to know all that. I'm just trying to see if you done ran into somebody that you done showed your phone to. I just try to check because I'm going to check them on my little private Facebook and say, why you ain't say nothing? But just had to check that part. And I did. I got a few folks in Alaska that I could check right now because I sure know they don't know about this news station.
They probably don't even know me either.
I mean, Alaska's
Yeah.
small. Alaska's small. I heard community's tight up there. Y'all still got a
Mm,
working railroad up
I'm
there.
pretty much. I will tell you this. I am pretty much in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Kent, for a few seconds, can I ask some real questions?
If you can turn off the comments.
Now I'm not gonna turn off the comments. I'm not gonna let anybody in the box. I'm not gonna it's just one of the things about the platform. I'm not gonna ask any questions about Too Tall. That I'm not gonna ask questions about Too Tall. Let me just go ahead and get that
Someone
out
was
there.
actually scamming me on that one.
Huh?
Someone was scamming me on that one.
Okay, but I don't
Saying that I
want
was
to ask
doing
any
it for
questions
other.
on that. I don't that's not one. I don't want to ask that. That's not one. I wanted to ask how you got involved with the particular people without saying their name.
I was just scrolling through lives and that was it.
And it's being insinuated by those people that you kind of worked for them.
Nope.
And I'm
I've
just
done some dirty work for some people, but the only thing that I've done was pretty much did phone calls and that was it.
okay. So more like a prank calls.
No, just kind of like welfare checks.
What you mean though?
When this person said that they were gonna go check themselves into a hospital and they did not, so I ended up calling their police department to see if they could do a welfare check on them.
No. I mean, let me give you an opportunity. Are you apologizing for that?
No, I'm just apologizing for the things that I've said about you personally.
But I mean, though, I mean,
It's not about the other people, it's about
I
you and me.
know, but girl, like, that's too much for the internet. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
A
Like,
lot of people have already put me through so much shit in the last couple months.
I get it, but I truly don't believe in like putting out that sort of energy because I mean
And I
karma.
will say this, I'd rather spend my money on other shit than paying someone to do illegal shit. That's what I will say.
Hold on, break that girl. No, hell no. No, hell no. I feel like it's a lot in the statement. Hold up. Let me try to decipher that.
No, I did not call the hospital.
You talking to them. I'm over here thinking. That's fine if you talking to them. I would not pay somebody to do illegal. That could be so many things. I'm so intrigued. If you've been watching me from the window, you know
No,
then
I
that,
only watch your YouTube videos and that's it.
okay, you've been watching the YouTube, then you know that statements intrigue me. People
Yeah,
say stuff
I
and
I
I'm
did not
intrigued.
pay anybody to pay 250 or whatever how much I said that one day that I was live with you. I only said all that stuff to scare them to stop what they were doing, but they kept doing what they were doing. My stuff was doxxed. My information was doxxed. I opened up that Grabify link. I didn't do anything else other than that.
Hold up, girl, hold up. Who is sending out Grabify links and who's sending? Yeah, I preach. Don't click on no link. Who is sending out? Girl.
My stupid ass ended up opening it anyways just to see what they would do. And yeah, they did what they wanted to do, and they ended up grabbing my location. They ended up grabbing some pictures off of my fucking stuff. They thought that that email that was on my whatever, that doesn't go to me anymore. Which made me
But
laugh,
still,
on my end, because a lot of people say that, like, oh, this person's a hacker, and but guess what? My stupid ass doesn't have the skills to do it.
I understand, but I'm still over here like, but I'm still like, damn though, like you still did a little too much, like to combat, like tit for tat. Like I'm still like, but we
It
still.
was tit for tat, but a lot of these people have done me some wrong. But yeah, I pretty much played it all out to make sure that I planned it out right.
I mean, but don't you think you did too much? Like just like I'm just if I was your girlfriend, I was saying like I'd be calling you on the phone like you doing way too much. Like leave them folks alone. They did that to you. Like,
Oh,
but
I did leave him alone. I had to walk away from it for a little bit when it got too much.
mhm.
When the app ended up closing down the very first time, I took a break way before that.
But you know a lot of secrets though. I can hear it because you said
Mm,
you know some
not
stuff.
really.
You know some back end stuff. You know some whatever somebody doing. You know what? I don't want to know it. I'm gonna take the apology because I can hear it. I don't want to know it. I've already learned too much, a little bit more than I want to learn. I'll unblock you because that had nothing to do with anybody here. That was my own block. So I'll unblock you. Uh, we good.
You don't really personally have to. It's your platform. I just wanted to come on and just apologize publicly to you myself.
No, I'll unblock you. It's my platform, and whatever I did on the back end is something I did on the back end that I will unblock. It wasn't voted on or anything, so
No, it's all good. You don't have to. That's all I have to say. I just wanted to come on here and just tell you myself.
okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And to let everybody else know that I was pretty much being played off of whatever everybody else is pretty much saying that I did. No, I did not do anything to Too Tall's Cash App or Too Tall's Bank or the other stuff I said that I done. Yeah, I did those. But I did not take anybody's fucking bank information or anybody's money. So I'm going to let that everybody know back here because that's where it started. Yeah, it started from this platform because I showed up in that platform that, what, 2 months ago?
Yeah. So I
2 or
don't
3 months
want.
ago?
Yeah, but somebody's trying to get in the box, and I just want to go ahead and let you down. Unless you want them in the box with you.
No, I'm going to get down. I just
Okay.
wanted to publicly apologize to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome.
Have a good day.
You as well.
Hey, Petty.
Hey now.
All right. SVG, you're going on an apology tour and trying to make up, but you won't take accountability for anything that you've done. I have publicly admitted the things I've done, I have owned the things I've done, and I've tried to apologize to the people that I hurt. Until you can take accountability for it, stop going around trying to get pity from people. You said on this platform, she said on your platform.
So hold up, Mittens.
Okay.
I look at how let me just before I let you this floodgates open. How I operate is I absolutely don't know any thing about anyone, about any anything. I try to
No, I
operate
know.
in a very balloon space. Whatever I do know, I sometimes come out with the information, but I'm gonna be absolutely clear. Whatever information you have about it, I have no idea. And if you don't mind letting us know what you know,
I'll let you know.
it'd be greatly appreciated because I have no idea. I'm out to look.
So, a few months ago, she came up on your platform and said that she paid someone $250 to hack mine and my minor child's cell phones. She then went on OG's platform and said the same thing. Now she's trying to say that she didn't do that. My phone's been hacked, my kid's phone's been hacked. She admitted in some text messages that she posted a few weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, that she did have my father's cell phone information. She posted that cell phone information. She said,
Hold up,
yeah.
hold on, girl, we get into the point where I need a clip. I need to hear something. I need to hear something. I need to hear something. I can't just be, girl, we get to the point of this news station where I need a clip. I need something put in front of me to listen to because.
So I would have to take 1 second just to redact my dad's phone number.
Okay,
But I have
you
the
don't mind? If you
screenshots.
don't mind, I won't go nowhere. If you don't mind.
Okay, yeah,
I
just
won't
give me
leave.
1 second.
Yeah, please. Because I really don't want nobody to be like, hey, she went on Pastor Petty platform and didn't show no proof.
No,
And
yeah, I got
nothing.
it.
I mean, like, shit, they ain't catch me out here. No ammo.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send you the unredacted one so that you can see.
Redacted, because
I
they
want
love playing victims on me. And then he
Okay,
showed
okay.
the phone number. Please, take it all out. Please.
Okay, so I'm
Save
gonna
me.
take out the phone number and I'm gonna take out my address. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Please save me. Don't put nothing in there, because they'll show me that Petty doxed me. Petty shit. I already know. I done been through a fight a couple of times. Just take all that out. Save me. Hell, shit. The least I can do is make sure if you hearing what you hearing, everything line up. Because last thing you want to hear is I heard it on Petty platform and nothing. But you know how your mind get to going. My mind don't do this. Your mind get to, but he ain't show no receipt. You know how you, but he ain't show no receipt, so anything they say. Lord Jesus, I already know. Y'all get the conversation and then y'all just believe anything the other one say. Yes, Miss Lisa. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
I just have one question.
No.
So we voted. Are we making amendments now?
We never voted on that one.
I thought we did.
No,
I'm sorry.
we never voted on that. That was a back end. That was me on my own on something that I saw that was going on in their Discord. That was personal.
Never mind.
Yeah, they
Ignore
was
me.
talking about they was talking about stuff about me in their Discord, and she know what I'm talking about.
Well, she's very sus. She wouldn't come up and say nothing.
Me.
She wouldn't give out nothing.
Now I know they was talking about in their Discord. Me.
Well, I don't want to know what they were talking about in
I
that
know
Discord.
exactly what
That's
they was
none
talking
of my
about in their
business.
Discord.
I'm not in Discord, so therefore it's none of my business.
That's right. That's right. I ain't saying nothing.
But they want to come up and make a broad apology, but then they don't want to say what they did. They don't want to get in the box with people. They don't want to take accountability with the people they hurt. That's just not. That's really suspect. Why?
But Liz,
Why do we have to have that?
I don't know. Like I just told Mittens, or they saying that's not even Mittens. I don't know what y'all heard. I don't know, because I may have emptied these places that y'all visit in the bushes out of seeing them. I know why I do. I go to Broco. I go to Lorenzo. I go to, like, I'm on this page here. There is very selective the things that I see.
Yeah, we all lick windows over here.
But
we all lick windows over here.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened. Like, I'm definitely not. I don't know.
these apology tours, they're getting old because they just apologize one week and they go back the next week and they just all back in the business. And then 2 weeks from now we'll have another apology tour.
Girl, why you over there telling them some defamation of character? I thought you was apologizing. I mean, she did say. Woo!
Is he talking about me being defamation of character? Am I lost again?
TMZ, first off, I have always stated to everybody, and my eyes this big because that paragraph is long as fuck.
We ain't reading all that.
Miss Liz, I'm sorry. It is.
I'm dropping.
Yeah, it is a long ass paragraph.
I'm dropping. I wanted to leave on the good news of Mayor.
God.
Congratulations, Mayor.
And then Cartel, I skimmed it. Cartel got mischief in it. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. Golly, that's a long ass paragraph. It ain't that I can't read. That's too much of your emotions in a sentence. That's too much emotion, bro.
I'll say you put it up after we're done with this segment, and I'll read it for the class since she wants.
It's a lot of emotion. It's too much. It's personal. Long paragraphs are personal, and the only person that's supposed to get me like that is the wife. And I gotta listen to that.
You about to piss me off, boy.
Read this.
Okay, when we get done with this part, put it up. I'll read it to the class. Bye.
Yeah, shit. It's a lot of emotion. That's emotional.
So this is one of the messages that she posted that was between her and Odie.
Hold on, let's read that with my good eye.
Oh yeah, nah. I gotta see what I was mentioning. That what happened?
Hold up, you gotta come back when Kendra come back. This is different. Different segment. When Kendra come back, you come back because she'll read.
I bet.
I know this way with the hospital on the one who did call the police. Who called the police?
They called in a fake wellness check. I said that I was going to the hospital back in December, and then 2 days later, I was home, and they called in a wellness check saying that I was going to hurt myself that night.
Man, this bullshit, bro. I was supposed to be out of here 30 minutes ago.
So the part that's redacted is my last
Y'all
name,
get
my
me for an
address.
extra 35 minutes, extra hour just reading this. So it was going back and forth.
Yeah, yeah. So this was one of the messages that she showed. This is another one of the messages that she posted, and it's kind
hold
of
on, minutes. How did you get these messages?
She posted it on one of her fake accounts.
Lord,
that's what I just want to say. It says under that TikTok, it says Awkward Witch 666.
Lord Jesus.
And I scratched out that information.
Now, Mittens, you know me. You know me. You know me well enough. That's a lot of shit to read. You need to at least give me 5 minutes.
I'm gonna send it to you.
God damn, that's a lot. Hey, cut that shit up. Hey, take that off the screen. Hey, blur them out. I don't want to see that.
Oh, didn't even pay attention to what was in the background.
Hey.
And then this is
another
one.
Hold up. give me a whole minute with this. This is a lot. I'm processing people's emotions.
So this is a message that was sent to me, and she admitted in that previous message that she had sent me all these messages and sent me pictures of my child. This one says, "It's funny you only posted about going inpatient on this account and not your Mittens one. Why is that? Is it because you aren't actually at the hospital? We sent people to drive by
read that
your
off.
house."
Girl, they put a bad word in there. Girl, read that. Take it off and read it. Because I don't want nobody to be disrespected.
How do
Call people B-word.
How do I turn the camera off? Oh, wait. But
hey,
basically
when she
in
get the
that
next one up, you can come up and read it. Because I cannot stomach reading this whole thing. Ask for voice clips for a damn reason.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, they are just posts. So, but in that one, and the reason why I showed that one is because said that they were watching my child at the bus stop, and next time my child could be kidnapped. So those
But are
were.
you sure? But are you sure? Because I'm with the. I mean, I'm with. Are
She
you
admitted to
sure?
writing them. In her post,
Oh
she
Lord!
admitted
Oh
it.
shit!
Okay, Mittens, I'm gonna let you know right now that
Hey, tie this
last one
box.
that you showed was not from me.
I don't believe you because you've made
Oh,
multiple
you
texts
don't believe
now.
me? I don't believe anything you say
You've made
either.
you've made multiple text now accounts to text me. You've admitted to
So
sending
have
me the photos
you.
of my kid. I haven't done anything to
You
you.
made so many fucking fake profiles
No,
trying to
I
message
didn't.
me. Yes, you did.
I did not. And I have
Yes,
all
you
of the fake
did.
accounts that you
You're
used
the
to
one
message
that fucking
me.
messaged me off of
Then why
fucking
would you sit there
Barry,
and
not
admit to it?
whatever, Barry Hunt,
That
Mike
wasn't
Barry, or
me.
whatever. Yes, it was you.
No, it wasn't me.
Yes, it was
I'm not
you.
going to go back and forth
Hold
with you.
up!
I
Did
tried to
y'all
have a
used to be
civil
friends?
conversation.
Did y'all used to be
For
No,
like
friends?
we
5
weren't used to be
minutes.
friends. She
For
used to
5
call
minutes.
But
And
y'all
fucking
she,
sound like
OG.
friends though.
No, I'm
we're
not
not
friends with
friends.
her.
But why not? I think y'all can make great
And she was the
friends.
one that sent
Absolutely
fucking police
not.
officers to my door
Man, y'all will
too.
make great friends for
I
each other.
sent a
I really think
wellness
this is
check
a
on you
friendship.
because I was told you hurt yourself because of me.
I feel like this is
And
a
I have
friendship
that
gone wrong.
proof.
I really feel like this could be a friendship. I really feel
No,
like that.
Petty,
No.
it's not
Not
going to
after
be a
the shit that
friendship
she's
because I'd
done.
rather not be friends with someone that likes to do false narratives on somebody and blame it on them that they
You
did it when I
admitted
didn't
to
fucking
it.
do anything besides sending a picture of her child from her
You
father's Instagram and
admitted
then called
it.
her fucking father to try to get her to stop what the fuck she's doing.
Yeah, I feel like
You
y'all got off on the wrong
admitted
foot.
it.
I really feel like y'all got off on the wrong foot. I really feel like that.
Like I'm gonna be friends with her.
Hell yeah! Y'all,
He
I mean,
admitted it.
y'all two
No,
peas in a
So
pod.
you can keep trying to
no,
backtrack, but you've already admitted it.
no.
I have all of the messages that you sent me
I
when you
just told
confirmed it
you,
was
fucking Mittens,
you.
I called your father to tell him to tell you to stop what you're fucking doing, and then I called the fucking police department to see if you're okay. This was when you went to the fucking hospital, stupid.
I'm not calling you names. Why do you gotta call me names?
Y'all remind me of sisters though. Who? Okay, let me ask this: Lady in Red birth year first, and then Mittens birth year. Year. Lady in Red year.
I'm not gonna give that information out.
Okay, birth month.
I'm not gonna give that information out
God damn,
either.
I'm trying to see who older.
I'm older than she is.
Okay, so we got older sister, little sister.
God,
This
if
is
that
the
was my
great
older
That's
sister,
never
dynamic.
gonna happen, Petty.
I would
Not
never
in
claim
a
you as my
100
sister.
fucking years.
I
I
really
thought you
think
were
you're
leaving me out.
denying yourself something that you actually need. I really feel
No.
that there is an
I
open
have
space.
friends in my hometown. Thank you very
You
much.
said you have no friends. And I have that message where
You
you said
don't
you
have
have
friends
no
either. You
one.
sit at home on the fucking computer and
See?
do whatever the
Bitch,
fuck
I
you
don't even
do.
have a computer.
Oh my
You
god!
did.
Oh my
I
god!
don't even
You
have a
know so much
computer.
about each other.
Okay.
Y'all know so much about each other. This is perfect.
I laughed my ass off
This
so
is
fucking much.
perfect. Why don't we really have a moment to show true change that we can, even in this moment, in this very minuscule moment, you're showing like we can grow. I know you know me, you know I'm in Alaska, you know I'm at home with my kid. Like this is a moment.
Beth, she had my dad's number because it was given to her by someone who wasn't me.
It was given to me by OG
And
and
you both, hold up, you
Instagram.
both do not deal with that lady.
I don't deal with her. I
Yes,
stopped
you
dealing
do.
with
You
her
sit
months
in her
ago.
lives all the time. The only reason why I'm upset about you is because you came into a live that I was in.
I was there first.
Okay.
Then this is the perfect look. I want y'all to really consider this. Consider this. Consider this. Consider this. Just a moment. Let it play. Let it feel the goods inside. Right
And
here.
who shows up
Right
at a
here.
fucking courthouse
Right
in
here.
a sweater?
Right here. Let it warm you up. Let it warm you up first. Hold on. Feel it. Feel it.
Oh yeah, I'm not a hacker. Just to let you all fucking assholes know.
No, you just paid someone $250 to do it for you.
Oh, I'd rather spend my money on something else.
What money?
Get over yourself. What money? I probably make way more than you do
You don't
just
have a
sitting at
job.
home.
You don't have a job.
Oh, I don't have a job. Yeah, I do.
Ah, shit.
You're the one that sits at home.
You don't have a
Hi,
job.
Petty.
You sit
Hi,
at home.
SVG. Hi, Mittens.
Oh, she ran. She ran. Why'd you
She
run?
ran. She ran. She ran because she ran because we just had a conversation with her offline yesterday, and since she's going to speak about it after she agreed that she was not going to speak about it anymore, she wanted to prove to me that she was not a hacker, right, during this conversation. By the end of the conversation, she told us that she had a supporter who ran both of our IPs and that she was set up. So that did not prove that you were not a hacker.
I know she got up out of here, but you need proof. Come on now. Hold up.
Oh, I got it. I got
Don't
it.
do
Hold
her
on.
like
I
that.
got it.
Hold up.
I
As
got
much
it.
as I know y'all
Give me a
record each
second.
other conversations.
No, there's screenshots because I didn't trust her to talk to her.
Recording ass people say I got her this app.
Heart grows so deep it broke.
I got the right one.
And then just for the record, that was another fake account of hers that she was in here on.
Hey, she's a runner, she's a track star.
Had to. Please continue.
Hold on, I'm looking for it.
If you don't
Yes,
got it,
I
I got
had
it.
it. I knew it. I fucking
Yeah.
I damn knew it. I damn knew it. I knew it. I said these are some of the most recorded ass people. It is why I refuse to do
No,
harmful ass messages.
it's
It's
not.
a reason.
I don't know if this is
It's a
it.
reason.
There's a reason why it was recorded, though. There's a reason why it was recorded because
They're just screenshots. There wasn't a phone call. And
yeah,
the
it
numbers
wasn't a
on there
phone
are all
call.
fake numbers.
Oh wait, here we go. So we were having an adult civil conversation with her. I have given her
Those
several
fake though, right?
chances.
Yeah,
Those fake.
they're text now numbers. They're not in
Okay.
They're
real. Well, I
text
mean,
now
we could.
numbers. Yeah, they're not our real numbers. But anyways, I wanted to give her an opportunity to speak because she goes from live to. I've given her 4 opportunities on live to speak to me about the hacking and all that shit, right? So I listened to her speak. By the end of the conversation, she says, I see that I'm being set up because my supporter just told me, and they grabbed the IP numbers from the text now numbers. So like it didn't really justify to me that you're not a hacker
What
because
you mean?
honestly,
You got an
even
officer coming? Yo, what is she doing? Yo,
What it only please help me on the internet.
What is you doing?
please have an officer come, SVG.
What are you doing?
I'll
First,
re-download
listen.
text now. Have him call
So
me.
listen, first,
It's not defamation of character when it's true.
your words, girl.
These are your own words.
Your words.
This is not None of this.
It's not defamation if it's true, babe.
What is she doing, though? It's the internet.
What? You could just go straight to the court. Aren't they like
Nothing I'm
screenshots
saying
phone?
is true. Girl, I will show the whole conversation if you'd like me to, but the only reason why I'm not going to is because you tried to talk about some personal shit, and I was empathetic with you, and I was real nice with you. And I said, I will agree to quit speaking on you if you agree to quit speaking on me, but if you speak on me, I'm going to have to come up here and defend myself. And you try to say you're not a hacker, but then you say that you pull our IP addresses. Everybody knows I'm in Kansas City. I will give you my full address.
No, 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 no,
No,
no.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm
Ah,
not
they
scared of
got you.
somebody
It's
They
pulling
okay.
up.
got you.
I have
They
the
got you. They
police's
got
number.
you.
I'll just call
They
him
got
and
her.
tell
They
him
got her.
myself.
They got her. They got her. Why y'all come in here and do that?
The
Come
only reason I came
on,
in is because I
man.
was texted that SPG was in here talking shit.
But why y'all gotta come here and hit that flag button? Come on. This live been
Oh,
going
is
on for
she
how many
reporting?
hours and nothing?
I'll drop.
Come
I'll
on,
drop
bro.
because she's probably reporting. It's probably SPG. So
But that's unfair to me. Like, we've been chilling up in here.
grow up, SPG. Like, seriously.
We've been having a good time. Like, for real, stop that. Ah, they're gonna get you again. God dang.
Listen, the thing is like I'm so exhausted with this shit because this shit's been going on since December. And she's like, well, let's just do this offline. I said, okay, cool. But here we are, not even 24 hours later. Thank you. Not even 24 hours later.
I got a
Talking
question for
about this shit
Mittens.
again.
I got a question for Mittens.
What's up?
Sorry, Tuto. Sorry. You know, I don't cut people off. Are you a mod for OG?
No,
Okay.
SPG is.
Okay. SBG is a mod for OG.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. 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 Please continue, Tuto.
I forgot what I was saying.
You
Oh
said
yeah,
it's
so
been going on
this
since
shit's been going
December.
on since December, and she has been. I saw her in Friends with Attitudes live, and she had made a comment. She's like, "I'm not a hacker. I'm not gonna. I want to use my voice, but I'll be silent." And so I said in the live, I said, "I'm willing to have a conversation with you when you're ready." I have went to several lives. I even went to OG's live at one point thinking that she would feel more comfortable in her space over there with her friends to have a conversation. And she gets up in a box and then she drops and runs every single time I get in a box. And I'm sorry, but like I said the other day about coincidences in behavior, the dropping is guilty behavior to me. She bounced immediately. Exactly. She does this every single time I get in a box. And what's fucked up, SPG, is OG made a video this morning about you, and if you would have looked at my comment said I had an offline conversation with SPG, and I told her I wouldn't speak on her anymore. Thanks for the information. And then I get woke up to a bunch of messages that you're in here running your fucking trap again. Like, I don't know if you're genuinely okay or what the issue is, but you just need to leave me clean the fuck alone. She made another account because she's blocked on all of her other accounts. That's why she made another account. I'm gonna turn my camera off because I feel weird.
Sorry, I was doing something. To the reporter. Thank you a lot. To the reporters that I haven't got to on IG, I'm extremely sorry. Sorry. I will try to get to these messages as needed. So y'all just was coming to clear up the whole thing that she is in fact what are we what are we
I
trying to
don't
say
even
about
know
her?
what we're clearing up because I was taking a nap. I just got off work. I was taking a nap, and everybody was like, "SBG's in here talking about y'all." Da, da, da. So I came in here because every opportunity she gets in a box, I always come up in here to defend myself. And I just was surprised that well, actually, I'm not surprised she was speaking about it. I don't know if why she's getting this attention right now. She either needs good attention and bad attention or whatever it is, but she's definitely going to get it because I'm over it. So get your tribal court, because at first during the conversation she said, "Oh, can I add somebody to our conversation?" First off, no one from a tribal court is going to download a text now number to be added to a conversation that is being talked about as
Please
adults to
hold
hash it
on.
out.
She Native
Don't do
American?
that.
She Native American?
She lives in
She's in
Alaska.
Alaska. She's in Alaska.
But hold on,
She
is she
said she had a
claiming? Is she
supporter.
claiming Native heritage?
No idea. I've never
Because
cared.
I have no idea.
I mean, I have to respect the ancestors that are we, because tribal court means native.
No idea if she is. Never cared
That's
to ask.
yeah. She just said first it was she felt like she was being ganged up on, which is crazy because if I mean Petty, I'll send you the whole conversation because it was very
No. I have enough to read. I have
okay.
enough.
Well, I'm just saying it was
Don't
very
send it.
nice and
Please do
respectful.
not send it. I'm begging you. Please do not send it.
Okay.
I have
But
enough.
she was definitely not being ganged up on. And so she was like, well, I want to add somebody into the conversation. I said, respectfully, if that's what's going to happen, then no, because I didn't know who she was going to add in. I didn't know if it was going to be OG or whoever else. She's like, well, it's my supporter. And then later on, she said, well, it's somebody from my tribal courts. I'm on the phone with them, screen recording and sharing the whole conversation. I was like, oh my God, fuck it. So I said my part. I listened to her out.
Hold on. I gotta ask because I know she's probably in here. Lady in red, are you native? Because I have to ask. Are you a native of the lands of before they were called Americas? They were called by the tribes of the areas like the Loki, the Lokita, the Navajos, the Cherokee. Are you indigenous? First Nations? Are you? I understand, but if she is not, I have to make sure that the punishment from the eagles and the waterfalls meet her for bullshit. I have to make sure if she is not, that the people in the ghost realm know what the hell is going on. So I just got to make sure. Hold on, y'all mute. Y'all stay mute because I don't want y'all in trouble.
Okay.
Because my great grandma Cherokee, my great grandma Cherokee. Hold on. I just got to make sure that they up in the room. Hold up. Let me just make sure I call them here. Hold up. Let me call them. Let me get them here. Hold up. Playing around with these folks' heritage and stuff. Hold up. There y'all. Somebody playing with you. Just letting you know. Letting you know somebody fucking with you. No, I ain't playing. I just make sure they know. Hold up. I'm funny and being serious at the same time. Watch your back. Watch your back. Hold up. I know my heritage. Hold up. I ain't playing. I know mine too. I'm just making sure they know. Spirit round talking. Go ahead, y'all. Just let them know.
She probably
Yeah,
can't
so-
answer because she's talking to the cops.
She's talking to the cops probably.
Jenny, I'm just letting.
But yeah, she said.
Go ahead. My great grandmother is Cherokee. Now, please, I'm not going off left field. I am just letting you know. And my great grandmother, who lived to 110 years old, lived a very long life. Now, I'd be funny, just like any court jester in any court, that I have my own name that I will not say here. But please know, I play, but I'm being serious. Go ahead, y'all.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it was a good conversation on me and Minton's part. We heard her out. She didn't give any proof. All she said was, "I'm not the hacker. I swear it's not me." And then by the end of the conversation, she says, "My phone just told me that somebody's recording. Like, how your phone doesn't alert you when someone's recording text messages, so that's a lie." And then she says, and my supporter said that this is a setup, and she just pulled both of your guys' addresses. I'm like, cool, great. Tell your supporter to pull that. I mean, I didn't say that, but I'm like, I don't really care if you have my IP. Pull it.
So did she apologize?
No.
No.
And she was on the phone with both of y'all?
It was a text. It was a text chat.
Oh.
It was all through text. And we did that for a reason, SBG, because we're not stupid.
And then when I asked her questions about why she would send me the things that she was sending me, she blamed it all on OG. She took no accountability. None. Not even a sorry to either of us in that entire message.
And it was like, so Mitten sat quiet for me and her conversation. I sat quiet for her and Mitten's conversation because I like still like don't understand. I knew it happened, but I wasn't friends with Mittens at the time. So I just was like a witness to what was happening, right? But yeah, this is crazy. Not even 24 hours, SPG.
You know, I'm always burning sage or pine or something. Why is y'all so surprised? This happens literally almost every day here. I don't get it.
I'm not surprised. It's just my hope for people that can change, and every day I get proof that that's not the case. I still do like wish her the best and wish her no ill will, and
so what work did she
doing
do
whatever
for
doing.
she who will not be named? What kind of work was she doing for her?
Oh, that I don't
Messaging
know.
me. She would make like so many fake accounts and message me and then block me and then delete the account. And then she'd make up another one and she'd message me. And every time I asked if it was her, and she said, "Yeah, it's me." Like, she sent me photos of my kid. It's just ridiculous shit.
How'd she get those though?
She said it while she was in here. She said she got it off my dad's IG and Facebook.
I be listening, but then I don't be listening. I do remember hearing that. I thought it was fluff. Like I have a hard time believing like people. I thought she was playing.
No, she's fucking crazy.
Okay, yeah, I thought she was playing.
You're really burning sage.
Man,
Are you really burning
hold
sage?
on, I'm getting a phone call.
I feel like I should talk while you're on mute. How was everybody's day? Definitely burning sage after I get home.
Yeah, I've got mine ready.
I'm about to burn this mother
Nothing
down.
like offensive, guys. I am indigenous, part of the Muscogee tribe.
I don't know what the hell's going down there. Jenna is not new. Jenna is on the backup page. I don't even know why y'all arguing with Jenna. I ignored the person. Not even worth the BLOCK button because they have obviously more than one page. At the moment that they just stated in the comments, I thought I was allowed to disagree here, which that means they've been here a while. And you don't get that on the first day. Okay, so please stop playing with Ghost. Please stop playing with Ghost, okay? Those are ghosts. Those are ghosts, okay? All right? Please stop playing with ghosts. Everybody? Everybody, here you go. All right? Jenna is... Not necessary here at all.
Can I answer this and question in the chat? So someone said, why not just block SBG and move on? It's very hard to do that because the woman has 897 accounts, as you can see.
We do block her. She
Not
makes new
only that,
ones.
yeah, she made a new one, I guess. I mean, in between what? Because I mean, I've had all of her accounts blocked, and I've never seen her come in until. So when I heard she's in the box, I was like, "How's that?" But so yeah, she's been blocked. But I'm always willing to give someone an opportunity to have a discussion with me, an adult civil conversation. And like I said, I've tried that. And I know sometimes people, you got to be a little bit more gentle. But the thing is when I see her, like when I'm just sitting in a live being quiet, I see her go from live to live, and the first thing she'll say, it'll be completely off topic, and she'll say, "I promise I'm not a hacker. I don't do this. I never hacked into somebody's phone. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop." Well, it's really giving that you did, because you admitted to paying $250 to get into someone's phone. You admitted to pooling IP or having, if it's not you, then someone very close to you can do the shit, right? So what our conversation that happened yesterday, our adult civil conversation that we had with you that you were not really able to have, at the end of the conversation, you just proved that you may or may have someone very close to you who is a hacker. We don't even know. But the proof that I have is to you.
All right. I really appreciate y'all coming up and explaining.
Yeah, I gotta
feel
drop.
like, yeah, and the person,
I gotta drop.
the other person ain't here, and I don't think it's fair if she's listening for me to have her up in the box next time without one of y'all here. So that's how I'll treat that going forward. I really appreciate y'all though.
Have a good night.
Y'all have an amazing evening. Yeah, we gotta go to TMZ. God damn, boy, how long I been here? How long I been here? How long have I been here though? How long have I been online though? How long I been here? If it shit, long ass time. Nah, it's over an hour. We done went beyond an hour. All right, so about 2 hours, you right. So let me wrap this up for you. I don't know what went on with nobody else's platform. Let me make that very clear. As far as this platform goes, this is what we know. TMZ said the N-word more than 5 times. Wherever she went besides this platform, it was grossly inappropriate. Even to whatever happened outside of here, I have no idea. And this is what I do know. People who are of African descent wear this skin every day. Just because you have a relative or a husband or a significant other that wears a more melanated skin than you, the experience is different. You may not see color, but what they go through and what we go through on a daily basis is real. What we have to go through in the grocery store when we know people are watching us, because they think we're going to take something, when we have to interact with authorities, it is different. The experience is different. So just because everybody does not see color does not devalidate the experience that people of color go through. Your experience is not the experience that people of color go through. The words you use, the same way that I cannot say the C word and it's offensive to people, the words that you use are offensive to people of color. You may not see color. That is fine. But people of color and people with melanin wear the skin every day. So what they are going through is going to be a different experience than our European counterparts. Way different experience. So I believe that the conversation should not have been had between two European descended people, that somebody with melanin in their skin, more melanin than you, and a background that comes from education, would be able to educate you on how to better yourself. But I also have heard that this ain't the first time. So let me get that screenshot so you can read it, because it's too much for me.
While he's on pause, I just want to say, for all the people that doxed me and got all my information, I'm upset. I haven't received my roses yet. Aw, what happened? Yes, I have the proof. I have the proof. Y'all all got my dug and dug and dug and got my information, and I haven't received my roses yet. I'm upset. Yikes.
Good God, Jesus.
Yeah, I got the proof. I got the
Sorry, y'all gotta see
screenshot.
me squinting, man. Okay, here. It
Lord.
wasn't my place. Cartel made me. Oh, shit. Okay. Cartel made me understand my sister's story isn't mine to tell or be angry about. I shouldn't be going into lives defending people of color when it's not my life. I'm sorry for this also affecting your online community. I'm here to listen, or learn and listen. I know I sleep a lot, especially when I shut down. And it says so.
Let me know when
I
you're
think,
done. Let me
yeah,
let
my
me.
kid came in here. She said she wants to sit down because I feel it too. She even wants to sit down, but I mean, whatever. Okay. Says especially when I shut down, so I miss the lives where I can hear you all speak. Okay. I may not remember the context. I in no way believe I called anyone that. I said the word 5 times. I said it and I was wrong AF. There are people coming at me with straight hate. Not me. And then there are people like Cartel who come at me with facts and understanding, and I truly do thank her. I can't read because of the boxes. Put it back where it was, please. It's got to charge. I can turn you something on. Okay. She says, come at me with facts and understanding. I truly do thank her. It was hard. Oh my goodness. It was hard to go into Smash's live, but I knew I needed to let people look at me and speak their feelings to me. I have an appointment at 2:30, or I would take the time to come into your live. I won't hide, but to say I'm not scared would be a lie. I hope you know. He's doing a handstand. Okay. Oh, where the fuck was that?
Oh damn.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I hope you know I do care. I am listening to your live while I'm waiting for my appointment. She's always late anyway, so I can learn more. I hope you understand I can't to come in because I can't stay or box at this time. Um I Cartel, you
Uh,
go ahead.
I basically told her the other day, stop playing in my face. Like, you know what you did. Don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. Stop playing in my face. It's a no for me. Move around. If you learn something from me, that's great. But again, I'm not, it's not my job to educate you, and asking us to is fucking wild word. Y'all want us to work again for free is crazy. The library is free. And I say the library because, well, and I'm old school. I'm Gen X. But y'all have the internet at your fucking fingertips. At your fingertips. I'm not finna sit there and educate nobody. I's
And which
tired. I's tired. Okay. Outside. And that's all I got to say to that.
Hold on, I got you. Hold on. Yes. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second.
This song.
And one thing, I'll take a boss hog over a Jenna any day because I like my racism served straight the fuck up.
Absolutely.
Jennas are fucking dangerous. Jennas are people that play in your fucking face, act like they cool with you, will ask you out to fucking lunch and strange fruit your ass. Jennas are fucking dangerous. I'll take a boss hog straight the fuck up over a Jenna any fucking day.
I just wanted to say two things and then I'm gonna drop. You're absolutely right, Cartel. It's no one's job to educate us. No one's getting paid to educate us. We need to educate ourselves, right? The second thing I was gonna say is, you know how she brings awareness to people like Adrielle? I said this in Queen's Live last night. My question to you, TMZ, would be if Adrielle wrote that apology, right, and it was broadcasted like yours just was, what would your response to that be? Probably not the one you're hoping that everyone else will give you, because you would rip her to shreds still, regardless of the apology. You can't bring awareness to stuff, because I've heard you brought awareness to her saying it before, but you can't bring awareness to stuff and say how bad it is, all of that, and then do it yourself. All right, bye.
Yeah, she gets no grace from me. Period. That's it.
And
Move
it's not
around,
the first
shorty.
time. When
Move
she did
around,
it in
shorty.
August, when she did it in August, she referenced, I mean, first of all, in Rissa's live, there were only like 8 of us in there, 8 people. She referenced Rissa as colored. Okay, well, I'm in the box too, so you know what? You're offending me as well. So we didn't jump on her. We talked to her for almost 2 hours and explained to her why that word was offensive, why we didn't like being called that word for 2 hours. And at the end of that live, I blocked her because I knew then there was no point. And at the end of that live, I decided I'm not going to educate. She's 40 years old. What do I look like trying to educate somebody that's 40 about racism? If you don't know by 40, you don't want to know. So, Jenna is who Jenna is. When someone shows you who they are, believe them.
Right. And then the fact that you would run around to different sides of TikTok and play in people's face is fucking diabolical. That is diabolical. Machiavellian diabolical. Girl, you would never play in my face. Ever. You sitting there rolling your eyes and looking up into space with the smirk that you had because you just take your lashing in front of the public. Girl, please. Girl, please.
Hold up.
It's so, it's so, I wish somebody.
Martina posted a video of 30 minutes sped up of her body
and
language,
see,
Petty, and I'm
of the
telling
body
you, it pissed me
language.
clean the fuck off.
Let me go look.
And when I told her, she said, I have dry eyes. I said, you listen it to respond again and not to understand. That's your problem.
Oh yeah, do y'all know that she used to hang out with Slot and Bougie and all them? Because Holly Mae reminded me of that last night. Yeah, she used to run with Bougie and
I basically,
Petty.
I basically told her, I said, y'all see the facial expressions on her? I said, this is it. In 2025, this is the face of it. It's just not wearing a hood and riding a horse. This is the face of it in 2025.
I just wanted to say to all the
What
beautiful.
video am I looking for?
It says you
They
can
might
see
have took it down,
this is
but
30 minutes of her body language on Rutina's page.
Okay, let me mute.
And it's sped up.
I just wanted to say to all the beautiful people in the world, because I can't speak for everybody. However, I can speak for myself. I have African American in my family. My nieces, my nephews are mixed. You know, I was raised that
You don't, you know, we didn't see color because regardless, we all bleed the same. So I don't think what's being done to y'all is fair at all. It's wrong.
You can't just not see color, sassy love. That's not how you have to see color. You have
No,
to
you see
educate yourself
color,
as a
but you
person.
don't.
We do all bleed the same, but there's a lot of
And TMZ, I don't appreciate you interrupting my old lady nap so I could be up to watch everybody crash out later on tonight. Okay, I just want to say, I could be up chilling under the covers, just watching everybody crash out.
And she apologized to Kendra, and that's fine because I don't want her apology. I'm cool.
And I told her after that, I said, I'm not the fucking person you need to apologize to. I don't want your apology. I don't. And it seemed like even Rissa came up and said, and I appreciate her for coming up there and saying, hey, that seemed a little bit more sincere to her than it does to anybody that you actually owe the apology to. Because it did. I don't want your apology. You don't owe me that apology. I don't want it. I want you to give it to the people that you have hurt.
I don't want it. I don't want no cornered ass apology that you really don't fucking mean, and then the next day we bagged you saying it again. Girl, did you know about that? The very next day, she's somewhere saying it again.
Well, that's
No,
like Queen of Blessings, and then educated her in August, and then in the live where she said the N word, she says the word that they educated her on, literally in the fucking live.
Yep.
Yeah. It was all really upsetting. Like, it, I come up here to say something, but now I forgot what I was going to say. The using her recovery relapse as an excuse
Bullshit.
was very
disrespectful. A drunk mouth speaks a sober tongue.
Exactly. And that's what I
Bullshit.
said last night in Holly Mays. I was like, you know how many times I have been blitzed out of my mind? And I'm 40 years old. Also, TMZ. I have never said that word in my life. Ever. And to use a relapse as an excuse, there's no excuse. And then this is what I wanted to say, is that she kept asking for context in Smashley's live. She's like, if I could see it, then I would remember the context. And I'm like, in what context would it be okay for you to say it?
Absolutely none.
Exactly.
None.
That's what,
and then to say, I don't know why I said it. Girl, you said it because it's part of your regular vocabulary. You say it every day.
Because you wanted
you said
to
it
say
so smooth.
Right. That's why you said it.
You come out so
you could
smooth
come up here and gaslight everybody else and play in everybody else's face. But I'm gonna come up in the box and say, stop playing in my fucking face. Stop playing.
Yeah, Monster replayed it last night, and the context didn't look very good. So
it was Smash said it was removed. The video was removed.
Who is Haley Rose? Who?
Oh, that's a whole new group of
P.AME.C.
people.
Yeah. I blocked them too. I had seen that early in the morning. I guess the algorithm picked it up from the live the night before, and it was just like, block everybody here because I'm not doing it no more. I'm not. I don't want, you know what it is? Honestly, I don't want to be the angry black woman. I just want to coexist and get along with everyone and anyone that respects me.
Exactly.
And accepts me for me. I just want to live my fucking life. I do not want to end up bitter and angry at the world like some of these people that are just mad and hop online. Imagine waking up every day to argue with people is wild. That's wild to me. I'm gonna just wake up and take out my miserable life on the world. That's insane work. That's insane work. I don't want to be that. I'm a very happy person in real life. I mean, I could verbally violate people just for fucking wreck and curl my toes at night and sleep peacefully. But I choose not to. I choose not to. I mean, if you think you've been violated before, then you really don't know how reckless my mouth can get. It's just all I'm saying. And for those of you, PSA, the Europeans who have made it over to Messy Talk to try to share their story, I don't know why, for the numbers, for the views, for the mentions of the names. Well, your names are now being mentioned in rooms over there, which you might think is a good thing, but I promise you, it is not. It is not. It is dog eat dog over there. There are no rules. There are no boundaries. If you think that shit that was already done was vile, you do not know Black Messy Talk. But
I agree,
go
Petty
off,
Springer.
girls. Go off. Keep running around because you're getting mentioned. Y'all are getting mentioned.
I mean, yeah, they're getting attention, but it might not be the attention that they want at the end of the day.
Oh no. And the hypocrisy of it all, to go up there and I don't think to be on one app. Why are you threatening people online while you're on another app doing the absolute same thing? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop the cap. Yeah, they're going to get the attention they're seeking, peace, and they not finna like it. They not finna like it at all. You know what they do over there. You know how they give it up over there.
All right, Petty, you got the facial expressions. Give us a breadcrumb. What's happening?
Just a lot.
Oh yeah.
A lot of clips came in. Holly, make it speak.
Listen, when I say, I'm gonna speak off what Cartel just said. When I seen that little saga of surviving Pastor Petty, bro, I was dead. Okay,
I'm fucking telling you, they
bro. When I tell you, I was
been
like,
easing their way over there, and now they made it. But honey, you in the wrong place. Ha ha.
when I'm telling you, like people think that just because we're all from different sides of the app, people act like people don't pay attention. I've been following Petty for some years, and you know what I'm saying. People over there know who Petty is, so you know that they see the fucking his lives. You know what I'm saying. And for anybody to go over there and act like they're too scared to speak on Petty's platform is hilarious to me because we also have other platforms that motherfuckers be in. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I held the court for a while. People could have came in there. People have been on my platform. People have been on Bubbles' platform. All that. So that little rah rah kiki. Oh my God, I'm so terrified of Petty's platform. I was like, listen, this is a whole new episode of fucking Survive. Like they,
Listen, Holly, we had a watch
bro.
party in Petty's. We was listening, playing music,
And Holly
listening.
May, let me tell you something. I really didn't want to say nothing last night, but that bad dog Sarah mom that came up in there talking about threatening and why are you threatening online on one app, meanwhile she's doing the very same thing on another app was wild work. Cause girl,
Well, okay. So for me, I was like, you know, sometimes you do feel compelled to just stand up for one of your friends. So I get why JoJo did that. But then I found out today that JoJo was actually somebody who used to mess with Gumby and I guess threatened somebody to, you know, like take him out type shit. I ain't with that. I was
Oh
like, what
yeah,
the
no.
hell?
But I'm just saying, like, she was like, "Oh, I'm pregnant, and you're threatening me." You on Reddit threatening to spit on people in real life. Stop.
See,
So
and that's my thing too.
when
As
I
far as
said you
being
was
pregnant,
messy
like,
that time in this box, you knew what I was talking about.
Ooh.
yeah,
But you
see,
didn't really want to let out the whole story, did you? So I gave you your little passive apology and you took it because you knew you're fucking messy as fuck.
I would get a DEATH sentence if somebody spit on me. Okay, I've had one person spit in my
That's worse
face,
than
and I
punching
got my
somebody in the
brother.
face. You
Oh,
talking about
bitch.
spitting on people.
I
Baby,
would.
just because I'm not on Reddit, don't think I don't get screenshots of the shit you say. You
I would
talking
rather
about
you caught me out of my name
spitting
than
on
to spit on
people.
me.
Baby,
that's
Mm-mm.
crazy.
what? I be
So
all around. I be up all hours of the night, all hours of the morning. I see everything. Sometimes I am genuinely lost, but most of the time, I see everything.
yeah, and as far as the girls from yesterday, Ratina had a video that tagged every single one of them in there. Last night, after the one lady tried to come in my box and act like she had a place to even give her side, was mind blowing to me. But they went live after and placed blame on everybody else. And I feel like they know this side of the app, whether it's this platform, my platform, Bubbles, Smashleys, because they were like placing blame on people who are in their in our lives, trying to deflect, and you know what I'm saying, like trying to make it seem like what this person did is worse or whatever. But the proof is in the videos. Like, nah, nobody is going to be sitting around me talking the way they were talking at all. I don't care who it is. As far as the educating people on here, I feel like it's 2025. We've been educated enough through social media, through school, through life experiences. I ain't educating a soul.
Period.
From now on, for me, if you're being racist and shit like that, I'm gonna disrespect the shit out of you. I don't care who
I'm
you
not.
are.
I bet you know what. I'm not even doing that no more, Holly Mae. I've done that. I've done that. We haven't known each other that long, but that's what I've been doing for the longest over here. I'm tired. I'm just finna block and move on. I'm
Exactly. And
finna block
everybody,
and move
you
on.
know, at the end of the day, too, like, yeah, it's good to bring awareness to things, but also got to realize that while we're bringing awareness, we could be re victimizing and re traumatizing people who have experienced racism. You know what I'm saying? Or minimizing it because we're speaking from an outside perspective. So we also got to be cautious and aware of that as well.
Right. And I
Get
know
your ass over
and I
here.
know
No,
you
wait, wait, wait.
somewhere
TMZ.
listening. I know
TMZ.
you somewhere
No, wait,
listening.
Cartel. TMZ
I'm
just played
sorry.
in our fucking face. She is sitting over in a goddamn box as we fucking speak. Get your ass over here. You want to act like you had a fucking appointment, couldn't come over here in this goddamn box, bitch. But you sitting over in a fucking live thinking that we wouldn't be fucking told about it. So why can't you come over here and sit over here?
I
Oh.
know y'all listening and gonna be screaming it's a lot of people screaming my name, and I love that for them. I love that I've upset them so much that my very existence makes them fucking scream my name. So I know you're gonna be screaming my name
What
later.
live is she in?
Huh?
Some
Oh, and
Jen girl. Some Jen girl. Somebody
I'm
sent it
gonna
to
be
me.
I'm gonna
Is
be
it not
curling my
that Jennifer?
toes, laughing.
Mm.
I'm finna be
TMZ.
curling my toes, laughing while you
To the front of the
screaming
class. Since you
about
want to play in everybody's face.
how dare I out you for your fucking hypocrisy? How dare I?
You know what live she's in?
It was some Jin girl. It's a Jin woman. But it's awful fucking funny. I literally sat there and read it with my own motherfucking mouth, bitch. I read the fucking message saying, I'm sitting here listening to my while I'm waiting on my appointment. Mm-mm.
Hey, I'm gonna jump out the box. I'm gonna go see. I'll be back.
Okay.
What do you have the app?
Let me go get it and I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yep, I know y'all gonna be talking shit later. And Cartel said this. And Cartel and she don't even. I know exactly what you on Reddit talking about fucking spitting on people, but sitting up in a bus. Why are you threatening a pregnant lady? You know you're pregnant. You're the one. That's your child. Why are you being fucking messy? Because in real fucking life, a lot of people wouldn't give you no grace about being pregnant. They wouldn't. Why are you bumping your gums all the time, running around from live to live, done made it to fucking messy talk to talk about this man?
I just want to say one
Yeah, I know
thing
she
real
in here
quick,
now. I know she's in
and
here
then I'll
now. I'm
hop down.
sorry. I'm sorry,
No, you're
Boogie.
fine. You're okay. I just want to say that I appreciate
I
everybody
put it in the
here in our
chat,
community
but
over here.
it's easy goes it now. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Pharaoh.
I appreciate everybody that's over here. I
And we
appreciate the community that has been accepting of me. Y'all guys, you know, I sat in the comments for a long time and just watched, and it has evolved into what it is. But I'm gonna hop down that way we can listen in and see, you know.
all right,
I
we
just
love
wanted to
you
say that I
too.
appreciate all y'all guys.
We appreciate you too,
Bad
honey.
Dog Mom 3 is not Sarah.
But
It's a
yeah, guys,
troll
the
account of
gangster
her.
thing.
I'm talking about the real mad dog Sarah, honey.
Okay, well, let's talk about you sitting with Dalton in a box in your own live.
I
You want
sure
to talk
did.
about people?
I sure did. I sure
You
did.
setting it up with Dalton,
I never claimed
being
I
friendly.
didn't. I never
One of
claimed
the
I
most
didn't.
vile people on the
I
app,
can do what
Cartel.
I want on my platform, honey, but I'm
You
not being a
can,
fucking
but nobody else
hypocrite.
can.
I'm not
You're
being a
just as messy,
hypocrite.
Cartel. You're talking
I'm
about Reddit.
not being
Did
a
you talk about how
hypocrite.
they were trying to say they were going to fish me on Reddit? Just
I
fishing.
don't listen. I don't know about all
Listen,
that. I just seen
listen.
that one thing. I'm not on Reddit. I just seen
Oh,
that
but
one
you
thing.
knew that. So you were
Yeah, I
sitting with
sure
messy
did.
people
Yeah,
who
I
are
did know
fucking
that.
around on Reddit,
I
Cartel.
didn't. No, I wasn't. I got
Yeah, you
sent a
are.
screenshot. I got sent a screenshot, Boogie. The same way I got
Really?
sent a
You say the
screenshot
N
about
word.
my
Shut your mouth.
information that was DOS. Child, hush. Child, hush. So I say it with you. Put a little bit more bass in your voice. Put a
Oh
little
my
bit more
God.
bass in your voice.
So
Make it
you got more.
believable.
What
Let's
more
make
bass
it
do I need in my
believable
voice?
now.
Cartel, shut your mouth. All you do
Let's
is sit in a
make
box and
it
run your mouth
believable.
constantly.
Okay. Okay.
That's all you do, Cartel.
Okay, and what
Hey,
about it?
Miss
That's my
Miss Miss
prerogative.
Jess, aren't you with child?
No, I'm not.
Okay, I thought you
But she's
was.
taking up for her friend who's with child.
Okay.
Right.
No, you got fucking Bad Dog Mom 3 in here. That's a troll account.
Okay.
And you all think Sarah's in here, and she's not.
No.
That's a troll
Okay,
account.
well, whatever.
all?
I'm
Cartel
still
was the only one that said she was in here.
speaking
Who
on
the
her.
fuck is you all? Can you
Oh, I'm
stop
sorry.
that?
Sorry, Kendra. She was saying she was in here, and
Well,
it's a fake
people
account.
in the comments said it first, and I responded to it. Okay, so
I have not done anything with Revenge Corn, so I don't know what Lily's talking about. I have nothing to do with that account.
Ooh.
If she wanted to her pictures or whatever, modeling pictures, and wear an Indian hair dress, that's her problem, not mine. I had nothing to do with that
How
crap.
we know all of this? How we know all of this about what the pictures look like? I'm curious.
Okay, I know TMZ. I never thought
Now
she
you
was
done
so
piqued my
noteworthy.
curiosity.
Cartel, shut up.
Did you defend TikTok TMZ and what she
No, I
said?
did not. I said I had never heard her say that before. I did not condone. I did not anything like
I'll
that.
send you the lives right now. And I bet you be sitting there
I've
pissed as
heard
fuck
it.
like I was.
I heard she say it. No, I didn't. If I did, then pull the live, trolly troll, because you're another troll account who can't come in here on your real account and call people out. No, I said I never heard of it before. I know she's on medicine because she's sick and other
That's
things.
not an excuse.
I'm not saying it's an excuse. I'm not making it, and
Is
it's
she
not
sick or
condoning it.
Okay, I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. This is wild.
I don't know who posted it. It's not my problem. That's Lily's problem. If Lily wants to be big and talk shit, she can get in a box and address me, and we can talk how like she likes to say the N word.
Lily's been very quiet. Lily.
Lily's in here running her mouth, Cartel.
Last time I seen Lily, she was in Disneyland with her children, living her
And that
best
was months
life.
ago, and she's in here running her mouth like I
Living
just
her best
said.
life. I haven't seen her
Cartel.
on no lives being messy.
Cartel, are you listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth?
I
She is
am.
in here running her mouth.
I said in a box, honey. In a box.
Okay, I don't care about the
I said
box.
I
She's
hadn't
in here
seen her
running her
in
mouth.
boxes.
She's in here running her mouth.
Okay. Okay. I don't really be looking at the comments when I'm
Miss Jessica, I don't know who Lily is.
And that's fine.
Miss
But
Jess,
people want to.
Jesse or Jessica?
It's Jesse.
Okay, were you saying that TMZ medicine, like, is on medicine, or?
I know she has medical issues.
Okay, so listen, how you jumping by, like, you run on this app how you want to run on this app, but what we're not going to do though is call people out on the chat for what you've heard or seen or whatever they say when the topic of conversation is TMZ. You know what I'm saying?
Are you in that Discord? Are you in that Discord?
Mom Sarah.
Are you in that Discord, Jesse?
Which one?
The Situation Room. Are you in there?
I'm not sure. I'd have to go through mine and look.
Because they had a lot to say about me, Monster, and Ratina.
I don't. If I'm in it, I don't participate, and if I'll go look and see. I have no idea.
The reason why I say that is because last night, you know, there's another situation with another group of people that are being derogatory and very vile and disgusting and nasty. And they tried to, you know, do the tit for tat with people that are in my chat, this chat, other chats, and, you know, minimizing the vile shit that they've done. This is a reoccurring, this is a pattern with TMZ. And I don't understand why she can't come in here and have a conversation, yet she was just in Jen's live, which is just all it's gonna do, honestly, all it's doing with what she's doing, running around the app, acting as if she's never done this or hasn't done this or is so sorry and apologetic, but doesn't want to hear or listen to listen. She's listening to respond, is just bring up everything she's done on this app, meaning the people she used to sit with will come back out and speak on her. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to go quiet. Like, nobody's going to go quiet on this shit. Too many people have heard her and have seen how she and her comments are going after Kendra, taking accounts down and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? I don't know how long you've been following the TMZ lady, but this shit goes way back to like Brandon type shit. Hippie Harley when she first hit the scene. IO, all of them. And best believe I'm not above talking to any one of them to get facts on this bitch.
Yep. And you ain't lying, because every account got hit. Every account got hit after Smash's Live or during Smash's Live. Every account got hit.
I have no idea about any of that. I have had limited interaction with TMZ. I know who she is. I have talked to her in lives about Adrielle in the past, but I have no idea. I haven't talked to her in probably months, probably since Lily was calling her crying. I haven't talked to her since then.
Now, why you had to do that? See, that was, yeah.
I'm pointing out facts of people who sit with people who have their personal phone numbers.
But why you had to bring up the crying part? I'm just saying, like, come on now. We adults. Let's be for real. Come on.
Come on up, TMZ.
But like I said, I came up here because people.
That's all I came up to say is she came into the chat, so I'm going to drop down.
Anyway, she's here. Y'all have issues with her. I'm out.
Hey. I was just told to come in here.
Yeah, because you played in our fucking news channel. We read the damn thing. You sent to Petty saying you was at the damn doctor's and you couldn't get out of the box, and then I get a message saying you was in the box.
I had a pre-employment thing that I had to take care of.
Okay, well, hopefully everything got taken care of. Why do you think that it's okay to continue to go around saying the derogatory terms and blaming other people, saying you were triggered? Who do you think you triggered when you use those words?
No, I was wrong for saying that. I was wrong for saying that I was triggered. I was wrong for... basically what I realized, and this came from Cartel directly,
No,
is she
see,
said,
nope. What did you realize? Not from coming from Cartel, not coming from other people, Jenna. When did you realize that it was wrong? The first time, the fifth time, the 10th time?
I don't remember that night.
It's
Jenna,
not
do
only
you
that
remember
night.
the night
It's
that
not
me and
that
Rissa
night.
talked to you? Do you remember the night me and Rissa talked to you in August for 2 hours?
Yes, about how I used the term.
Yeah, don't say it again,
Then you
please.
said it in the live on the 15th, Jenna. After the people have already took the time out of their fucking day when they shouldn't have to teach you different. I see your secret.
I don't. I just have some questions. I'm not trying to do a teaching lesson. I did hear that you stated it's because you have somebody that is of African descent in your family. Is this something that is regularly used outside of the internet and you got comfortable?
Absolutely not.
How did you get comfortable enough
Believe that.
around your followers to say it more than one occasion over several years?
The N word, I haven't.
They have recordings of you throughout the years.
Where?
There's screenshots of you telling a Hispanic woman if she wants attention to go to a fucking Home Depot, Jenna. This is a pattern with you,
True.
bro. This is
Are
what
you
you
sure that was my account? Because that does not sound like
Yeah,
something I would
that
do.
was you.
Okay.
Can I ask a quick question?
Oh, bitch.
Jenna,
Yeah.
so does your sister know that you used that word?
No, I haven't spoken to her yet.
Does your sister know
Why
that
have
you
you not
use her
spoken to her of all
as an
people?
excuse why you use it?
And that's what I was trying to say, is that when we were in that live with Smash and somebody said that I was tokenizing and that I shouldn't use that to bring it up, and I hadn't realized that my whole time, like, I've used her story where I should not have used her story. It's not my place. It's not my story. And
You also embarrassed her, and the fact that you still haven't spoken to her about it. I have a feeling that she's probably heard you say this before. But that's just my opinion. But the fact that you didn't go directly to her after, not only did you embarrass her, you used her story, and then you said the word like a million times, and then you went back on the internet and did it again.
My sister's in active addiction right now. It's really hard to speak with her.
Okay, and stop telling everybody her business.
Stop!
Are you cool?
You're embarrassing the fuck out of her, bitch. That's not yours to tell.
It sounds like you don't give a fuck about your sister, to be honest.
That's what
Is
I
it
had
your
to say.
sister or your cousin?
That's what I had to say.
And she's not going to answer no questions truthfully. I just wanted to point that out. But, like, girl.
Okay.
Why would she even bring up her sister's addiction? First off,
it ain't the first damn
Second
time.
You asked me why I wasn't speaking to her, why I didn't talk to her right now. What? And like, if I give
Think
any
that's an excuse to not be a good
I know
fucking
you're not.
sister and
I
to
know
use
you're
her on
not
this
finna
goddamn
start
app?
crying.
Somebody
I know
just
you're
left
not
my
finna do
brother.
the frail tears. I
Some
know you're
girl
not
left
finna
my
do the
brother
frail
2 cats,
tears.
and you're steady worried that she's an addiction. It seems like you give a fuck. Sorry, Petty.
You know, I just have a question. How are you not self-aware, but you run awareness page?
Yikes.
Because
And you made ice
I have things to
comments.
learn. I have
'Cause I
things.
saw somebody in the comments say that you said that. Would you say that to my face?
No. Nope.
Would you say that to my face?
8
Nope.
against 1. How is that
No.
not bullying? What about when
Would
she
you say
said
that to
it
my
to the
face?
world? 8 against 1. How is that not bullying? What about when
Would
she
you say
said
that to
it to
my
the
face?
world?
How are you running an awareness page on people like Adriel and saying how she's wrong, just like you ran an awareness page on Hippie Harley saying she was wrong, and yet you're not even self-aware to know when you're wrong. Make that make
I
sense to me.
definitely made a mistake. And
how many mistakes do you got to make before you realize that, oh shit, that's an actual mistake? This is not the first time. This
The
is just the
problem,
first
Jenna,
time you're
it's
getting
a
all this
pattern
attention
of
all at
behavior.
once. Because before it was one person was saying something about you and you ran to slots. Another person said something about you and then you ran under the oranges and apples and ran back to slot.
Because it's not a mistake, Holly Mae. It's in her regular vocabulary. That's it for me. It's not a mistake. It's something that is regularly and
And she
normally.
didn't sound
Monica,
intoxicated out her
can
mind
we
to me. I'm sorry, but she didn't.
please let her answer one question at a time? And even if we do get the answer that we want, we have to accept it, please. She didn't answer Alame's question.
why I said it more than once, I don't know what you're talking about.
They're asking why you repeated it 5 times.
And I can't give you an answer because I was hammered. I'm sorry. I wish I could. I
Okay,
still
so
have
was it that
space.
you were hammered or it was that you were on medication? Because when you first came out, you said that you had taken your medication and
Tara, that's a lot. One question
Because
at a
I
time.
didn't want to fucking admit that I relapsed, okay? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But it's really fucking embarrassing when you admit that you relapsed. I'm not going to tell you why I relapsed because then you think that's an excuse. But
Jenna,
I relapsed. And
Jenna,
I don't remember that night. All I do remember is going into a live trying because this guy was acting so freaking racist that I was getting upset. And I didn't realize when I was speaking to him that I shouldn't use my sister's story to try to explain why it hurts me. I
Jenna,
didn't know that.
Jenna, I'm going to tell you something. My mom is an uh, so semi recovering crack addict, okay? When you relapse several times, it's no longer a relapse, it's you're still in active addiction. Just like it's not a slip up if it happens every time you have an extra $20 to your name. I wish you nothing but the best in your recovery. But if this app and situations you get yourself into is causing you to relapse, then you should log off
It
and
was not
stop.
the app. It was not the app that
or
caused relapse.
situations or people coming at you or people calling you out or whatever the case may be. If it's at home stuff, then hopefully that gets handled and situated. But seriously, this app is cutthroat and very, very ruthless, and people that say derogatory shit and catches the attention of people from all sides of the app, they're all going to come at you. You get what I'm saying? It's not our responsibility to coddle or protect your mental health or your uh, sobriety. I say that because when you got called out by nerd ropes and them over the Brandon situation, you said the same shit. When you got called out for the HH stuff, you came up, cried, and said the same shit. You went to Slots Lives and did these same tours. So I'm sorry, I have no sympathy over anything that you got going on, but I do wish you the best. Obviously, we're all humans, and I would never want to see somebody OD or go bad into their or addiction, go backwards in it. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing though, people are talking about you saying the word 5 times recently. This is an ongoing pattern with you. And then you go live on your platform with your people and give them this sob story and bring up weaponizing your addiction and your mental health to pull at the heartstrings of people. So now they're blindly following you, believing what you're telling them until the next time and the next time, and then slowly you start losing people, but then you start gaining people at the same time because you're using the manipulation tactic, and it's not okay.
I'm listening.
I just really wish that you would.
Farrell, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
She did raise her hand. She raised her hand.
Mitten said check IG. Sorry.
And who next after I'm who's next? So I just make sure because she said she listening. So either she gonna
Tara
answer
was
y'all
up here.
question or she gonna listen to y'all. What you nerdy's next?
No, Tara was after Ima, I believe,
Tara.
because
All
she's up
right,
here.
got it. Please go ahead. I'm muting.
excuse me. Okay, first of all, I'm not going to attack you because we both know you're old enough to know better. Two, you are talking exactly the same way as you talked that night in those lives. There's no slurring, there's no hesitation. You're using all your big girl words.
Right
Third,
now,
when you
because
enter,
I'm not drinking right now. But
you
also,
sound the same right now as you did when you said the word 5 times over 3 different lives.
you know how much an alcoholic can drink before it starts to show once you're an alcoholic?
I'm sorry, TMZ. Could we not bring recovery into it because they do so much work on themselves and
Yes, I
they're
can respect that.
currently in here? Could we leave the recovery community out of it because they are in here and they do so much work throughout the
Right.
years? Thank you.
And I'm an LCDC, sweetie. So, with that, when you entertain that conversation with Dirty and he told you that flag was heritage, you knew that was coming. Three, you hesitated before saying A or the ER. So that tells me you were fully there. The very next day, you had enough people and enough sense to have people come in here say you were at a meeting at work. Then you hop on your live saying you were asleep. This is why no one's believing you or giving you grace. You also then jumped into another live that night, knowing fully well what you said was wrong. And if you have anyone in your life of melatonin skin, that word is not okay. A lot of people don't even of that race do not even like when other people of that race say that word. This is why no one is giving you grace because you're coming up with more stories and more lies.
Do you have any question, or was it just a listening moment? Before
That
I
was
get to,
it.
okay, I'm going to the next person. Thank you.
I I guess my thing is, Miss Jenna, I just don't understand why it's like you tell a lie and then you come in with another lie on top of another lie on top of another lie on top of another lie. Like for the people that have been sit back and like silently watching you, this has become a pattern of behavior, and that's why it's being addressed on the internet. That's all that I really have, because at first it was the sleeping medication, and then it was I didn't want to tell people I relapsed, but yet you're sitting there using someone also that's in acts of addiction. And I know Pastor told us not to bring in that community, but I'm just saying, like, what you're saying isn't making sense at all towards anything. You're acting the same way, nonchalant, like what I call what you're doing right now is gray rock. So, in other words, you're not giving an emotional response, you're not giving any kind of response, and you're sitting here attempting to take accountability, but you're not really taking accountability for anything.
I'm just trying to listen to what you guys have to say.
I really don't.
Who's next?
I really don't have
I
nothing
think it
else
was
to say to you.
me.
I'm sorry, nerdy. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I really don't have nothing else to say to you. I told you that night. You get no grace from me. You playing in our fucking face. I could never fuck with you. I'm tired. I'm finna go to sleep. And to the people that dox me, I don't like roses. I like lilies. Lilies, the white ones. So when you send my flowers, please make sure they're lilies. Bye.
Also, I just want to say I'm not speaking on your recovery. I know you didn't say that, but somebody in the comments thought that I did. I'm not speaking on your recovery. I'm
I
speaking
didn't think you were.
yeah, I'm saying, like, it can't be, it's not an excuse. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's definitely not an excuse. I have
And I'm not
no
saying that
idea.
you're saying that it is an excuse. I'm just saying when you come up here and lead the conversation of your addiction, you know what I'm saying? And saying that you relapsed and all that. I 100% am saying, as a child of addicts who literally, like, my mom will slip up and then say she's clean and she's in recovery. But when it's a slip up every time you have an extra $20, that is you're actively in the addiction. You know what I'm saying? And I pray everybody that's in an active addiction finds their way out, sees the other side, and gets to the other light. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think anybody should lose their life to it. Again, I'm gonna stand on this is a repeated act of you or from you. Like, you do this shit every so often, and then the apology tour are the same way that you just try to come up here and do it. So in all honesty, to the one that's in the comment talking about you shouldn't speak on addiction, you should be you should feel very disrespected that TMZ herself is bringing her addiction up and why she said what she said. All right, I'm gonna jump down
They
so I can
agree
play up
with
a
you.
bot.
I'm gonna let you go. There's a lot of people in the recovery community that agree with Holly Mae.
Can I
This
ask a
should not be
question?
used.
Does
To who, me, or to everybody?
does anybody have the live that's not cropped that has all the comments? Does anybody have all of that?
I mean, I
No one's
think the
showing me the whole
comments
live.
shouldn't matter. Your words alone
I
should.
understand. I understand that.
Nerdy may have a question for you or a statement.
I do
I
have a
found it.
question.
No, wait, Jenna, I found it. I fucking found it. Well, I didn't find it. Somebody sent it to fucking Smashly, and she sent it to me, and I sent the links to fucking Petty. You know why? Because Dirty doesn't even have it fucking public on his shit, and you can't even see the goddamn comments. I don't know why you think you need the context, but I can tell you, after listening to both fucking parts last night, I was pissed the fuck off, and I will never be around you ever the fuck again. Do you understand me? Especially after this. So please, you don't need those motherfucking lives. I mean, if you want them, if they were played in Monsters last night, you could have been there. But where were you? Gone. Like always.
I
So
wasn't even
please, the
aware that they were
context
playing
does not
Monsters Live.
fucking matter. You said it.
I guess I just have a question, and I
So
believe
can
that
I?
it was
I'm sorry, Nerdy. I'm gonna let you ask your question, and then after you're
okay.
done, I'll play what I have. Cause
My question, I guess, is a few nights ago, like not last night. It was actually about, I'd say 3 or 4 nights ago. You went into a live, and I won't say her name because I don't want to Beetlejuice her, but you were telling her to get off live, and then someone was in a box that made a statement that could have, well, that a lot of people took as a slur, and you said again, don't say that because my sister is of that ethnicity, and you kept going on and tokenizing her and attacking him for what he said. But then we fast forward to a couple nights. I guess my question is why is it okay for you to pick and choose the situation in which that you can use that word,
It's
and
not.
why is
And
it okay?
what I've
That's fine.
learned from this is that I have no place to stand up for that community. I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I shouldn't be doing it. I have no place to stand up for that community, and especially with what I eventually said, I don't understand why, but I have no right to do that. I have no right to stand up for a community I'm not involved in, and for that I'm wrong.
all right, let me
That's
play what I.
all.
If you don't
I'm gonna
mind,
hop
Nerdy.
down.
I'm bewildered that there are awareness pages out there trying to create awareness on people who need to be explained why saying words like this aren't good. And I said that people use the word nigga, and oh my god, the hate that I got for just saying that word. If somebody is able to hold a platform calling out other people, thinking that they do no wrong, but everybody else who critiques someone on this app does, should be able to understand a few things. After last night, I immediately went to the page she runs to see if there was an apology or anything like that before I posted this. And there wasn't anything. It was just still calling somebody out, which I thought an apology was probably needed. But yeah.
So one of those was a satire I was making against somebody else. The other part about not apologizing, I didn't apologize because I didn't even know I had done it. I didn't know I had done it until they made awareness on it. And I'm not mad about people.
Let me just get it out there. You did not sound like you were on anything. The minute that anyone, there is no way
There,
that there
the
is
cans are still right next to me. Do I need to show you the fucking cans right next to
Pastor,
me?
Pastor, I
that's
sent you the
that's
original
not the
live.
part.
I sent you the original links to the live. The YouTube links I sent you are the original live of her saying it 5 times. That is the original live. If you feel like playing it here, that's on you. But that's where she originally said it and blames on being shit faced. And I promise you, she does not sound that way.
I'm just saying, as a person who thinks of humans, try to think outside the box. I'm trying to think outside the box right now. And had I been in your shoes and I called somebody the C word, and let's just say I had been having a couple, the minute someone did satire on me, I think I would have went to the most professional European box that I could find and apologized and not made any excuses. You wouldn't have found me jumping from live to live. I wouldn't have wrote the people who was offensive to and made it, because what I read, from what I heard that was read, it sounded like you were busy with your day. But what I saw was you were in somebody else's box when that was read.
I told you I'm doing some stuff I need to pre-employment. I have to do it. But my friend was having a very, very, very hard time. Yes. So I was in there supporting her.
But
I'm
I
not
would
running away from
this is
anything.
me. This is me as a human. I would have came to my people here and I would have said, "Hey, everybody, I messed up." For me as a human, there's no way I can go anywhere without first acknowledging the people that support me. That didn't happen. You didn't make a video towards the people that follow you, because this is something that I would have did, and maybe I'm different. I would have done the most human thing possible. Is, hey, to the people that follow me and support me, I owe you first an apology because I'm not trying to disrespect other human beings. I'm trying to be outside the box, taking melanin out of it, taking people's historical background out of it. The people that follow you you owe them the utmost respect because they are choosing to follow you because of what your platform is supposed to be about.
Have you seen my last video?
I mean, you cut off the comments and
I was told by Sandra and them to shut off the comments when I made that video.
oh no, they had if you had been here, that was one of the things they did not appreciate is they
They told
specifically
me to
spoke
because they
about.
didn't want people supporting me and babying me in the comments. That's what they said.
No, you weren't taking ownership. I heard them, and I don't think you were listening to what they were writing you. I heard what they said. They just wanted you to take ownership, and you weren't doing that in the video that you made. That you weren't owning it even in the comments. You were allowing your followers, which is fine, to defend you. It's one of the major reasons why I am full on don't defend me, because I would like, maybe I'm different. I like taking ownership for my own problems, and I don't like people who follow me to do it. And maybe that's why I'm different. At I think we all should own our own stuff and not
You keep
put a
asking me
wall
to
up.
take accountability, but what am I?
At this point, sorry, I'm
I'm
connected
here.
right now. An apology doesn't come with an excuse, and that's what she continues to do.
We hold on. Let me answer this to the person in the comments. The person who makes the video does control the comments. We make decisions on whether to delete your comments, on whether to keep them there. We make decisions on whether to turn the comments on or off. The person who makes the video is the utmost control of the comments. Sorry, Miss Jennifer, are you next?
I think Queen is. I think Queen of Blessings is.
Yeah, I'm gonna get down, but Jenna, back in August when you called us colored, and I say us because if you call one of us that, you call all of us that. Um, Rissa and I, we didn't bash you, we didn't yell at you, we tried to educate you.
You did. You did.
We tried to explain to you why it was so hurtful, why it hurt me, why it hurt her, and we did that for almost 2 hours. Okay, and at the end of that, at the end of that, I blocked you because I knew. And me and Rissa could have took that and we could have drugged you all over that, but we didn't. We gave you the benefit of a doubt. And yet, here we sit today. So
And that was because I said C instead of saying POC, correct?
it's because you called us colored, yeah.
And I was wrong in that terminology. And I I personally didn't know that hurt anyone if I said that over POC. And that's my just not knowing. And I don't.
Right, but even after us talking to you for 2 hours, you've done it since then. And then you leveled up and did worse. But that's cool. What I'm saying is, I like to know who they are so I know who to avoid. And I don't need, you hadn't offered to apologize, that's fine. I don't need an apology. I don't want an apology. Like I said, I just like to know so I know who to avoid. I hope you get it together. But at your age, I kind of feel like this is who you are. And that's okay. If it's who you are, it's who you are.
Miss Britt or Jennifer, who's next? And I have a statement before you go.
First of all, I'm patient. I'll let Britt go.
Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
To the real quick before you go, Britt, to the people that do not understand the term YT, we people with melanin in our skin. You have melanin in your skin as well. It's a lesser degree. We will get, it will do something to our page if we use the term that you would like us to use, which grants you a certain amount of power. I don't choose to use the term YT. I choose to use the term European descent and African descent because I'd rather not give you the power that you would like, but rather call you what you do know. You do know that you come from Europe, and I know that there is some African descent in me as well. So for me, my language is European descent, but please respect that the person using YT has to use it because they do not want anything to happen to the creator's page. The same for any creator. It is not a term to disrespect you. It is a work around the system. Please understand that. Thank you. Please go ahead, Rick.
Thank you. TMZ, I just have one question.
Yeah.
I've been listening to you today, as I have since all this happened. And although I can ask you many questions, I'm just going to ask you one. And I would like to know why, when you presented a live on the situation and you were asked about it, you laughed when you answered. Was it a laughing matter?
No.
So why did you laugh? Are you easily humored?
No, I get nervous.
You get nervous. So you laugh when you
Petty, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to request that. I apologize.
Can you explain that? So that I can understand you better?
The nervous reaction? I don't know exactly what you're referring to.
what everybody else on this panel is referring to. When you were asked about it on your initial live,
that I held after it happened.
yes, and you laughed about it. Why?
I don't remember laughing about it. I think I was nervous to talk about it. I when I make a mistake, it like really like I shut down a lot. I don't run for the fight. I am trying to be here to listen because I think that's the right thing to do. But in all honesty, I just want to shut down. I get yelled at if I laugh. I get yelled at if I cry. I get yelled at if I you make a video. Don't make a video. Put comments on. Turn comments off. Like I feel like at this point I'm not pleasing anyone and I need to take care of myself and I'm trying to listen though.
Do you feel like I'm doing any of the things that you stated other than just asking you one question?
No, I think you're just asking a question and I don't know how to respond to it.
If you don't mind me asking, why would you even start a live in that mindset?
Because when I started live, the people that follow me come in and I was not ready to I mean, you have those like first few minutes where you just talk and you just laugh and you ask like
This is not your this that live was clearly not your ordinary live, sweetheart. You knew how it was going to be, but I don't really feel
I
like
have
I'm
like
getting
1,000 people texting me to drop out of the box because of shit. I'm not trying to run away. I'm not trying to do
That's
this.
fine. That's fine. I'm not getting my questions answered. I was going to
I
let you go.
I
Oh, I
I
apologize that
I
I'm not answering your questions. And
I think it's fine if you leave out the box. And Jennifer, I'm sorry if you had a question.
can I
I
just say this, Teddy?
I'm going to
I
draft Cody.
I Miss Timsey, I think if recovery is what you need, I think you should focus on that and then come back and not only do awareness but also be able to talk about the recovery part of it. If that is the part that I heard that you would like to use as the reason why, I am advocating for you to get the necessary help that you need to make sure you can come back and be a better person like everybody else that has gone through recovery. I
I
think,
respect that.
and
I
that's
just
no malice intent or anything. I
no,
think
I know, I completely understand. But I just want to say that, like from the bottom of my heart, I am really sorry for anybody that I hurt, my followers, the people of the community that I spoke on. I'm sorry, I'm crying. I'm just really, um, I am really sorry because I don't know if I'm missing something because I don't feel like I'm this racist person. Maybe there's a lot of things I have to learn, but it really hurts. It hurts my heart that I would hurt anybody. I would never want to hurt anybody, and um, I take that very deeply. Like you guys may think that I just am deflecting. I don't give a care. I shut down, and I'm just really sorry. It should have never happened.
thank you for answering
I
the
really,
questions
truly am.
that you did answer. I am not gonna be. I truly believe in not being vengeful. So,
Can you text me that, Smash?
Are we sure that I can't speak? Can I
go
be the
ahead, Miss
last
Jennifer. Miss
one?
Jennifer,
Yeah,
go ahead. Just go
yeah,
ahead. Why is it? Go
Okay.
ahead.
Well, the reason why is because I've been waiting since the first time this happened. So this is kismet that it has happened again. Jenna, I'm curious. Have you ever heard of Emmett Till?
no,
Have you heard of Carolyn Bryan?
no,
Have you heard of White Women Tears?
no,
Have you heard of the complexity and the dangerousness of white women tears?
Are people trying to call? So is that what everyone thinks I'm doing now? Is the what
I
like?
don't think you're doing it, honey.
Yes, those get me killed.
You
I don't even care.
you
I don't
are
even care if
in
my page
a
go down. Those kind of
man's
things get me killed. You can start crying and
platform
I'll go to jail or die. Let me
of
just say that.
melanin skin, and you are crying in a box, and you're a professional in a box because I've seen you in several boxes.
Because I'm hurt. Because I'm hurt because I hurt people, and I take that very like deeply.
Okay. Well,
Listen. A
listen.
woman
The
cried
first.
with Emmett
Sorry,
Till.
sorry,
They
Petty.
said Emmett Till whistled at this woman and his casket was open. It's the reason why people in the South, where I grew up, our grandmothers told us, do not mess with people of European descent. I have seen people go to jail because they daddy found out they was dating somebody with melanin skin in them, and then later on in life she recanted her story. What you
Right.
are doing right now, yes, people that look like
Well,
me go to jail
because
every day.
my thing is, if you were first with Rissa and Queen of Blessings back in the fall of last year, and they educated you on some topics, and then you've clearly been caught saying things that are racist. I'm not going to dance around the subject. They're clearly racist. They're problematic. And it makes other YT people who have done the deconstruction, it makes us look bad.
I
You
understand that.
you've not done any work since August. So you don't care. And for you to be crying today but not caring since August, you can't do that. You have to pick and choose. You have to stand, and I understand, and I you're in recovery. Hey, that's a whole different world, but at what we're addressing right now is racism. Cuz I know a whole lot of addicts, and a whole lot of addicts have not gotten high and said, "Hey, dut 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 dut," more than one time. We are talking about racism right now. What you said was racist. It was problematic. And for you to sit here and cry today because someone has brought that to your attention when someone tried to tell you months ago that some of your terminology is problematic and you've not done any work between now and then speaks volumes. Speaks more than your words could ever speak. Like, it speaks volumes on where you're at in your journey. So I think that if you really want to do some work, you shouldn't ask other people to educate you. You have the whole world wide web in your hand every day because you are on here enough hours of it today of every day that you could educate yourself just an hour a day. Just an hour a day. Pick up a book. Books never killed nobody. Read. Like, there's so much knowledge out there that you could obtain that could help you navigate yourself through this world. And another thing earlier, Petty, somebody in the comments said it's 2025. Things are so much better now. Can we just move on? I'm like, where are you from? Like, really, Jenna, I just really, if you're really that hurt because you hurt other people, please do some education for yourself. There's creators across this platform that can help you, that are there to help you, that are there to help people like us, YT people, deconstruct. Because you can do it if you want to do it, but my fear is I don't see you wanting to do it. And like I said, that makes the rest of us that do work every day to do it look bad.
I mean, but after all this, I did reach out to Petty and message.
No,
I did,
no, but
but listen,
Petty,
I did.
you're not. But you listen. Petty's not who you need to reach out to. It's not Petty's job. It's
No,
not
but
Cartel's job. It's your job.
But then
It's
who am
your
I supposed
job.
to ask for the right material to read? Who do I go to? That's what I'm saying. You're saying one thing and then telling me not to do it. Like,
Listen, you know who you need to reach out to? You need to reach out to another YT person who has deconstructed their inherent racism, because a person with melanated skin can't help you do that. They can't help you do that. They've already done so much. Why would you ask them to do something else? You need to, okay, let me give you Pizza on this app. Great content creator. Nuggets, she's on in early mornings like you. Great content creator.
Nuggets. Oh yes, nuggets.
Nuggets, she will, honey, she will take you down through there and break you down, but she will help build you back up. If
well,
you
I
if
will
you
do
want to
that.
start with
I
somewhere,
will.
start with her.
I will absolutely. I don't know who that person is, but
Just put her name in the search bar. Just put in Nuggets.
okay.
And I'm telling you, grab a book. Just start familiarizing yourself with stuff.
I
It
I promise you.
Growth is
I promise you
scary.
I will.
You know, growth is scary. Stepping out of your comfort zone is scary. But if you want to progress, then that is what you need to do. If you want to remain where you're at, then you're just going to have to stand on it.
No, I
You,
would love to learn more, and that's a big thing with me. Actually, is I. Most people know that I love learning about different cultures, but I'm not perfect either.
right. Well,
So
I just can't allow you to stand in this man's box and cry. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to stay down here and be quiet and
no, it's
allow you
okay.
to
I'm
cry.
sorry. I'm upset.
No, no, we're not going to apologize for crying in a
Okay, I can't
box.
do anything right, so I'm gonna up. I'm gonna cut down these
Yes,
possible
please drop.
upstairs.
Please drop. Sorry, Petty. I'm not going to do it though. I'm not going to let someone do that, because you know as well as I know that they're going to take and cut that. She's going to cut it herself and they're going to post it in different ways and all that stuff. I'm sorry, but you know it as well as I know it, and I'm not going to allow it to happen. I'm just not going to do it. Oh, just let me go on mute for a minute. Let me go on mute for a minute.
Now go ahead and get out. Go ahead and get out the box. For everybody that I could not let in the box, I am literally on a time limit each day. I come back tomorrow or something.
Kick me, Petty. I'm
Yeah,
so
I
kick me.
might. I'm gonna probably do some bullshit so that way you don't even come here. I'm gonna do some yoga shit or some shit like that. You won't even want to be here. It's the same thing I did yesterday. I'm gonna figure out some shit that I can do that you ain't gonna want to be here. I'm an hour and 30 minutes over. I'm way over time. So please do not follow me. Don't follow me. Nothing. This whole thing is whatever you saw and got from here today and you knew here, it was all bullshit. It was all bullshit. Don't message me. Don't, whatever you got, and you take whatever nuggets you got. Yeah, White Fragility, the book. Whatever you got out of here, and you got something good out of here, don't come back. It was all bullshit. It was all make believe. Go to whoever you saw or whatever you saw where they uplift you and they make you feel good about your daily life. Go to those places where they're going to pat you on the back and coo you and coddle you and all that good stuff. Do watch Retina's videos and follow Holly Mae. That's how I tell you to follow. Follow Queen of all trades if you can find her. Don't follow me. Fuck that. Have a good evening, all of you. Enjoy your evening. Love the people that are next to you. Love the people that are next to you. Those of you who have worked through your sickness, I am so happy and ecstatic. And those of you who are currently in something, it will get better. Please stay in your faith, whatever you believe in. Stay right within yourself and things will get better. Stay positive. I'm out of there. Bye.
So it's the same language. OHB.
to me over here. Come on over here. You get over. Look.
Hey, you need to eat your dinner. Okay. Eating bread. Huh? Eating that bread, eating that garlic toast is not going to be enough. You need to eat your vegetables and you need some pasta. You're just not going to be... Whatever. Yep. For an announcement. I'm going to make an announcement. Here now. Yes, I'm back. Hold on, let me finish my plate. Hold on. Let me finish my plate. Thank you, please. Eat your food. Thank you. You need to eat your food. You can go party. You can go party, but you need to eat your dinner. None of that scrolling up. You use the restroom. Yeah, OT. Just overtime. Just because. Because I got a very disgusting message and I want to make it clear. Y'all don't got to vote this person off the island. I'm not going to play the clip. I'm not even going to play the clip. Okay? I'm going to let you see the message. I am not okay. So I can't believe somebody would think to even put this. Alright. I'm going to let you read it. I'm going to let you read it. Let me know when you're done reading. Let me know when you're done reading. Like the live. Let me know when you're done. If you missed first service, let me know when you're done reading though. Can't even read all that. All I read was the bottom part and it was enough for me. The bottom was enough for me. The rest, I ain't gonna read all the rest of that. I ain't gonna read all the rest of that. So please let me know when you're done so I can get up off here. So I can go drink me some water.
Who are you talking to?
So I'm basically talking to the air. And what's happening is when I speak to the air, it can be heard through people's phones because it's connected to Wi-Fi. So you don't want to know. So you just ask me something. Okay. It's kids. Okay. Let me know when you're done, please. Yeah, that's Bluey. That's Bluey, of course. Are we done yet? We done. Okay. That's Bluey. So just so you know. Yeah, you're gonna show that to the air. It's going through the internet. Okay. Okay. So that means somebody else's kid is seeing this through the internet. All right. So I'll show it. All right. Show the other blue. All right. All right. Show the other. And we got 2 blues today. All right. All right. Take that in there. Go. Listen. You're not gonna listen. You're gonna mess up your dessert. Did you want donuts for dessert? Yes. Then you need to go eat your dinner. You're not gonna get any dessert.
But I don't want some food.
All right, you gonna mess up your morning time, sweet. I'm telling you, you ain't gonna get what you want in the morning. You're gonna get milk. Listen, you're gonna have a very plain breakfast. Ain't gonna be no yogurt. It's gonna be cereal and milk. Not even no yogurts or no donuts.
No donuts.
Okay, you need to go eat your dinner.
Okay, with mustard syrup.
Please, that's fine. You didn't finish eating. You can see the chat. You don't need to see the chat because I ain't gonna be here that long. So the message is from that young lady who got in the box earlier who said she apologized, quote unquote. I'm not reading. Listen, I skimmed through. I ain't reading all that. The people that know me that hit me up on SPG. The people that hit me up on IG know me like a T. They will send me a voice message so quick because they know I am not finna read every Send me a voice message. Let me listen to it the same way you be listening to me on live while you cooking dinner and in the restroom. God knows doing what in the bathroom. Letting it go and outside while you got me in your head. But listen, if you hit me up on IG, save yourself. Save me. Yeah, we back. No, sir. You cannot have this until you finish dinner.
But you want it.
Not right now, I don't want it, but thank you. Take yourself in there and go finish your dinner. Or I am calling grandma. I will call grandma to take the bluey back.
No! It's my bluey.
Okay, then don't. You better go in there and finish dinner. I will call her to get her bluey back from you.
Like this one?
Yes, I will call her and she'll take it back and it'll be at her house. And that's the only time you can get it is when it's at her house.
This one too?
Yes, I will call them both. I will call your grandfather.
And take
You want me to call them?
No.
I'm finna call them right now.
No!
I'm finna call. I got my phone. Then you better go eat dinner. Listen, SPG. Hey, y'all, listen. If that's your friend, please, this ain't for nobody else. Do not bring her here no more. We understand? I just want to make this absolutely clear. Do not share it to her. Do not bring her here anymore. Officially, yeah, the woman in red officially kicked off. Here, I don't want to hear nothing in my box from that person. Please, do not bring that person here. It is rare that you get me on to make a kick off the island without a vote. Do not bring her here. Listen, we good. I grew up somewhere where, listen, my sisters and brothers in here, I grew up in a place where if people use this type of language, where I grew up, we knew how to not visit these places. Please, I want to treat this like it's the South. You know where you good at no matter how much melanin you got in your skin. No matter where you born at. Some of us have went to garage parties and you are from Ireland in the South. One of us from Zimbabwe and the other one is from Ireland. But you still heard back that thing up while they was holding on to the wall. I am from a place where people know how to get along with people they want to get along with. And we stay away from people that don't want to get along with people and respect them. We let the people that don't like people stay in they hate. Okay? I am asking you to treat this like the South. If they have that kind of bone in their body, don't invite them here. Don't invite them here. I am not trying to educate nobody. Okay? Don't invite them here. This is a party for everybody. SPG, the lady in red, Alaskan Solis, she probably got 7,000 more other names. Do not, listen, let me tell you how bad this is. I'd rather have OG Boss Lady come over here in the box than I had this lady come back over here. I'd rather have Florida Man in a box than have this lady come back over here. Like that. That's what it's like. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I'd rather have Florida Man, OG Boss Lady in a box before I had this lady back over here. No, that's not. I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. We good. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast, I can roast, I can gas. past. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
We good, right?
I don't ever slow up.
We good?
No, I don't take shit. I got no love
Are
for the
we good?
fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll
We
always
good?
show up and make a
Okay,
statement.
enjoy your
I don't ever slow up. No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play
Enjoy your
tough and
evening.
wanna hate
Enjoy your
this,
family.
I'll always show up and make a statement.
Really?
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go. Make yourself unstoppable. Think you're irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable. Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. Had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.